good time zone. Good time zone. But yes, everyone stay warm. I mean, not warm. Stay cool. Stay safe and all that good jazz. Meow. 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 Hello. Welcome in. Yes, I'm a cat today. Oh snap! I forgot my jailer hat. Hang on. Hello. 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 Hi guys. Welcome in. But yeah, cat. Yes, I'm a cat. Yes. Hang on. Let me find my jailer. My cop. My police cap. Sorry, is that I hope that's okay. Do you guys want me to wear the police hat again? My jailer sounds like a webtoon. Oh god. Yo, I would love to be part of a webtoon. Manhwa? Yeah. Hi, Tokebird. Welcome in. That's true. The cat. Yeah, I can't arrest you guys. Hello, welcome in, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna try to say hi to everyone that's here. So I'm scrolling up my thingy, my chat box. So give me a moment, guys. I'm literally going from one okay. Here we go. But hi Abby. Hi Hyman. Hi you. Hi Ivory Leaf. Oh, there it goes again. Twitch just disconnected. Hi Fridel. Hi Jay. Welcome in. Hi AJ. Stay safe. Hi K Ryder. Okay. Sorry, I'm like scrolling down. Hi Nick. Welcome in. I might miss something. Hi C. Welcome in. Hi Hira. Welcome in. Let's see. Hi Tookbird. I got ad for grocery app that said parent like it's 1999. Kinda ironic. Oh my god, that's really funny. That's an amazing timing. Alright. Hi Jean. Welcome in. I think wait, hang on. I might have missed everyone. Yeah, Twitch I think is back. Hello? Twitch? I think Twitch is back. Hello? We are so back. Okay guys, this might happen like every now and then. I apologize. I don't really know. Yeah, I think Twitch just hates me at this point. This is what's happening. But hi Kat, welcome in. Hi Ratsney, welcome in. Hi Potatly? That's a really funny name. That's really cute. Potat? Can I call you Potat? Welcome in. Hello. Hi Linium. Oh my god, hello. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Wait, did YouTube also lag? Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. I really hope it manages to stay put. Guess who started playing Wuwa? Oh, let's go, Ratsney. Are you on NA server? How am I doing with the health? I'm okay. Better. But oh. Hello? Ted! Oh my god, Ted! Ted Chaos incoming! Welcome in, guys! Welcome in! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in. Hello! Sorry, my shout-out command is busted, so, but welcome in, Ted, and welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in. My name is Sila. I'm your favorite Berserk GACHA unit. Obsessed with gacha and all that good jazz. But hello! Welcome in. What were you up to? My shout-out command is struggling. It can't, like, pull in. Pull in the thing. This is not my usual model, but I'm a cat today. I'm a cat today because we're gonna be a jailer. I got distracted and then I haven't found the jailer's cap, the police cap yet. Also, I apologize in advance if I missed you guys saying hello. But yeah, what were you up to? How was stream? I don't know why I'm having OBS like connection issues right now. Good job getting in prison. I always you didn't make it there. British Faye, oh my god. Yeah, so I don't know why it's disconnecting. We are doing Minecraft and Apex. Oh hell yeah. I hope it was fun. I hope you had a great time. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Reverse 1999 today. We're going to prison. Or actually, technically we're already in prison, so we're gonna be exploring what the hell is up in prison. But stream was good, it was fun, I'm glad to hear it. Hi Blue, welcome in. It's okay, you'd probably say hello to me, when the connection lagged. Oh, I'm sorry, AJ. Yeah, I did say hello to you, and I said stay safe as well. But yeah, I apologize that it was caught in the lag. But hello, AJ. Welcome in. Welcome in. The cat was a jailer all along. Okay, now it's on my head. All right, here we go. But yeah, I'm glad you had fun, Ted, and thank you so much for the raid once again. We're just chilling here for like a couple minutes. Well, actually, for the next little while, as everyone piles in, because I'm also streaming on YouTube. So if you guys prefer watching on YouTube, just do exclamation point YouTube. Wait, does that actually even link to my... It probably won't work. I'm gonna go rest first. Sounds good. Thank you so much for the raid once again. And yes, raiders, this goes to you as well. Please feel free to raid and run. Grab a glass of water, grab a bite to eat, sleep, nap, and all that good jazz. And enjoy your post-stream self-care. Thank you for the follow, Dad. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, enjoy your rest. Thank you so much for the raid once again. Oh, here we go. Twitch hates me. Twitch hates me. It DC'd again. Guys. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Because my connection is fine. So I think OBS just hates me. Or Twitch just hates me. Yeah, Twitch is twitching. Yeah, if Twitch is... Yeah, I don't know. No, I hope not. I hope it works. I hope YouTube is fine. It reconnected again. Yeah, YouTube is usually okay. I'm hoping it's gonna be like this was happening when I was having my Menshi stream as well, my membership stream, but it would like disconnect like in the beginning, and then it was fine the rest of the stream. So I'm hoping it literally just happens in the just chatting portion. Hi Mohammed, welcome in. Yeah, cat jump scare. Yes, I'm a jailer today. Hi Arieli, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much. But yeah, I apologize to everyone for the hiccups. I don't really know what else to do. I am unfortunately stuck with Wi-Fi connection, so that's probably what is happening. My Wi-Fi is probably just, you know, not powerful enough anymore. Toucanbird, welcome in. Oh, was that you, Toucanbird, on Twitch? Yeah. No, not my controller. Not my controller. It's literally the stream. The stream, yeah. I don't know. I think Twitch honestly also has just been broken for me for a while, because this has been happening for like so long. And I don't know if it's just because of my Wi-Fi, but then if it's my Wi-Fi, then how come YouTube is fine? Like YouTube would like lagged once, but then it hasn't lagged again, right? At least unless you guys are not telling me anything. Yeah, since 2.2, I want to say it's been happening much earlier than that. But yeah, like I honestly don't know what's going on. Like I don't know what to fix it. Homophobia and shoot. Not yet? Okay, perfect. Well, we're knocking on wood. I'm knocking on wood. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm literally knocking on my desk because it's made of wood. Hopefully YouTube will be fine. But yeah, I apologize to everyone on Twitch. I do have my YouTube if you want to watch over there instead, so you don't get mad disconnected, but here it is. Did it disconnect again? Not the realistic knocking. Yeah. Wait. How come I didn't hear it? The heck? I don't think it disconnected again. Okay, I think I see it. Okay, perfect. You're a Twitch refugee? No! Yeah. Oh wait, why are my eyes not connected? Why are they blinking weird? What is wrong with this model? Hello? Hang on. Maybe I need to... Well, my model... They are linked though. Maybe it's just because I keep moving away from the eye. Okay. That's so funny. Okay. Okay, I think it'll be fine. Alright. Hang on. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm looking as if something, yeah, something is behind. Hang on. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open. I think VBridger was a better tracker. So I'm gonna switch to that instead of using VTube Studio. Because I think that's what's happening. That's why it's like I'm blinking like one of my eyes. Like when I, like it should be both my eyes blinking, but for whatever reason, it doesn't believe that way. So the cat is gonna be paused for a second while I switch trackers. Hoping this is gonna be better. Oh, okay, there. No, that's better. I think like when I actually blink, even though I'm twisting my head, it's both eyes are blinking. Perfect. Okay, that fixed it. Yes, I am a dumb cat. It's not the storm yet, so your cat isn't going through a storm syndrome. I hope not. That slow blink. Yes, yeah. Yes, I am a very dumb cat. It's fine. Okay, alright. Hopefully we don't experience any more disconnects, but if it happens, I apologize. I might give up on Twitch. I might try, like, maybe I'll try using a different plugin, but I don't think it's the plugin itself. It might just be my connection, honestly. I won't be able to switch over to Ethernet, sadly, because my computer is too far. But oh well, it's fine. Yeah, how are you guys? I apologize for canceling stream tomorrow, but I definitely needed it. I literally just stayed in bed for like the rest of the day. It was kind of unfortunate. I did manage to read a book. Like I started reading a book that I've been meaning to like make a dent on. Did I say tomorrow? Wait, what? Tomorrow? Sorry, like my brain is like not here because I did not sleep well. But how do you feel? I'm okay. I'm okay now. I apologize. I did not mean tomorrow. In lieu of yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. My brain. This is what happens when I try to quit caffeine. My brain is just not working right now. But yeah. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's just been really bad because my vertigo has been really weird. Tomorrow as of today from yesterday. Oh yeah, basically. But yes, I meant yesterday, not tomorrow. I apologize for canceling stream yesterday. Yes. Because it was, yeah. But yeah, I literally just spent most of the day in bed. And then I was reading a book. So I'm very happy that I managed to finish, like, not finish, like get started on the book. YouTube has been pretty smooth? Okay. Maybe it's just Twitch then. Twitch just hates me. Twitch just hates me at this point. It feels bad, man. That feels so bad. Oh, you know what I should try? Maybe I could try making YouTube the main platform on OBS, and then Twitch would be the secondary. Maybe that would work better. I'll try that next time. I'll experiment. What was you reading? I was reading... Hang on, let me grab the... wait. Oh, okay. It's, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I don't know how pronounce her name, but... Or their name. Rainbow Rowell. Like, so the book title is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and it's literally, basically, if Harry Potter was queer. That's literally the premise. So I started the first book out of the trilogy, and then I bought the other two yesterday. I literally put it in order online. I was like, I need the two other books based Harry Potter. Yeah, it's kind of cute. It's the verdict is still out on that one because I haven't finished it, because like I haven't finished it, right? But it has me hooked. I literally read like 10 plus chapters yesterday, so I think it's fine. Your mileage may vary if you don't like first person point of view. So yeah, I can't tell you that yet, Friedel. I'm not entirely sure because I'm not done yet. I'm literally just only reading the first book, but so far I like it. How long are their books? There's 3 of them. Hey, hang on, let me see. I think the first 2 books are like, what? I'm gonna look at this and find out. Like 50 plus chapters each, maybe more, like 60 plus chapters each. But then some chapters are really short, like some chapters are like 1 page, which is really interesting. And then the last book is like so much thicker than the other 2. I'm like, oh my god. It's like the last book is like the first 2 books combined. So it's like, wait, why is it so long? But yeah, so yes, so Dumbledore, no, it's more like the main character and like the love interest are like front and center. So I thought that was cool because then it's like not hidden away or whatever, or kind of like performative. So I'm very interested to see like what it's gonna be about. And it's literally the vibe that I am getting right now. At least because I'm in the very beginning. It's literally it reads like a Draco and Harry Potter fanfic. because they have like that rivalry going on. Oh, how Dumbledore is gay. Yeah, like Dumbledore. Yeah. Hi Evan, welcome in. Is it actually Harry Potter universe or something? It's something different. It's completely different. Yeah, it's completely different. Yeah, no, it's their own world with their own like war against a big bad magic. But it's literally like almost like the Harry Potter plot. Oh my god. But yes. But yeah, the main character really hates his roommate. Really hates his roommate, but I think they're supposed to get together. I feel like the author is like setting them up to be together, because like I was reading the synopsis, right? Hang on, let me grab the book actually. I'll read the synopsis to you guys. One sec. Okay, here we go. Simon Snow is the worst chosen one who's ever been chosen. That's what his roommate Baz says, and Baz might be evil and a vampire and a complete git, but he's probably right. Half the time, Simon can't even make his wand work, and the other half, he sets something on fire. His mentor is avoiding him, his girlfriend broke up with him, and then there's a magic-eating monster running around wearing Simon's face. Baz would be having a field day with all of this if he were here. It's their last year at the Watford School of Magics, and Simon's infuriating nemesis didn't even bother to show up. Carry On is a ghost story, a love story, and a mystery. It has just as much kissing and talking as you'd expect from a Rainbow Rowell novel, but far, far more monsters. So yeah. So yeah, like Simon apparently is a pretty bad chosen one because he can't even use. Yeah, it's very cliche. Like it's literally from like the teen section, but I happened to pick it up because it was like part of the bookstore where that's close to me has like a recommendation wall, and this was like one of the staff picks. So I was like, okay, I'll just read it. And then I started reading the first chapter. I was like, okay, I'm into it. And then I bought it. And then when I was feeling all out of sorts yesterday, I just read like 15 plus chapters, 10 plus, 15 plus chapters. But yeah, so it's very cliche, but I mean, I don't know, man. I'm very easy to please. Hi Kumo, welcome in. Sorry, did I miss anyone come in? Hi Sven, welcome in. They sound like a homie that you kiss but still say no homo. Probably. So yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know if this ends up to be really good or not. But I already put it in order for the next 2 books, so it better be good. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure it'll be great. Because it's apparently like #1 New York Times bestseller, so I'm like, it has to be, you know, decent, right? The New York Times can't get it wrong, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I don't mind cliches. Yeah, exactly, I don't mind cliches if they're really good and done right. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. But okay. I wouldn't be surprised if the writer was a Wattpad. No, that's what I was saying though. That's what I was saying. Like, it literally reads like a Draco and Harry fanfic. Because they were rivals too, right? Like they were like nemesis or enemies basically. Like in the actual books. So I'm like, oh my god, this is literally reading literally reading like a Draco and Harry fanfic. Hello Hags, welcome in. Yeah, me too. Okay, I'm gonna switch over before we get distracted some more, but yeah, that's what I've been reading. Tips for beginner writers: it's okay to use tropes and cliches. Exactly. If it's up there, it has to be good. Yeah. So apparently the author has done like other books that were also really popular. So this, like, I guess this is like their first series. I don't mind cliche when it's cliche. Perfect. But yeah, so I honestly, I'm enjoying myself so far. Like I'm reading it and it's like I can't wait to like go back and read it some more. A whole rant on how teen as a genre is underused. Honestly, yeah. I know a lot of people like I don't know, like they make fun of like that genre, like teen and young adult, but I swear to god, some of like the really cool writings can be found in that section. Like I think I want to say well, what's that book called? Iron Widow? Like that book is in young adult. Wait, is it in young adult or was it in teen? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like Iron Widow is like one of the really, like a really good book too. I really enjoyed that one as well. I think it's like how did the author explain it? Oh my god. Hang on. Oh, it's young adult. Okay. Yeah, it's a reimagining of the rise of China, and like with mecha, with Gundam. It's young adult. Yeah. No, they're awesome. I love that author. They're really funny. I watched their Mulan video and I've been obsessed with them ever since. But yeah. I vibe with Ricoletta because I hopefully want to be a good author in the future. Oh, I hope you do as well. That'd be very exciting. What if it really is because if you publish a book from fanfiction, you need to change the name to avoid copyright? That is true. Yeah, some fanfic writers have done that. Yeah. I would not be surprised. Why did I go here? They made it because a certain mecha anime disappointed them. Oh, really? Is that the origin story? That's really funny. But alright, let's do this. Hello, Vot Gang. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna be starting. I haven't really made a dent because this is really hard. But alright, here we go. Yeah, time to read the confusing main chapter. Shadows of the living. Metallic sheen, rippling water, and shadows that peer back from within the dim reflection. I don't think I missed... Yeah, I think I did all the trails because otherwise this won't be unlocked. So... Hi, Smoke, welcome in.
La investigadora se despierta en su cueva en la duna, que le parecía tan vacía como una tumba. Era poco antes del amanecer. Montones de cintas habían ocupado su espacio vital, apilándose una y otra vez. Cada uno de estos carretes giratorios hablaba de historias sobre esa cabaña con techo azul.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell. I can never tell if they're gonna do autoplay or not. Each of these spinning reels speaking of stories about that cottage with a blue roof. Oh, that's cool! Oh my god, what a cool effect.
Oyó la voz del asesinado conductor de burros detrás de ella.
Oigo a todos ellos.
Las risas y las voces de generaciones pasadas. Como hojas secas atrapadas
I'm not sure how far we'll get today, AJ, because of Doris' trails.
Cuando el viento sopla otra vez. No pondría un pie en esa casa si fuera tú. El mendigo al lado de la puerta también habló. Duermo en el porche cada noche. Cada mañana una luz tenue brilla a través de la ventana. Pero nadie sale nunca por esa puerta. Y nadie ha entrado.
I feel like I have to like go back and read this.
Luego la voz
Oh
del
god, they're
empleado
really
del
fast.
banco. Es la historia del alter ego. Esa casa debe haber estado llena de deudas que nadie reclamaría. La anciana enferma, luchando en su cama.
Yeah, I definitely will have to go back.
La casa
Hags knows.
recuerda sus días. Cuando la gente desaparecía en la oscuridad de la noche.
Children were
Los
stolen by
niños eran
storms.
robados por las tormentas. La investigadora de paracausalidad había oído suficiente y volvió a dormirse. Solo quedaba el traqueteo del dado de Babilonia resonando en su cueva vacía.
Wait, hang on. Is that it? Was that it? Okay, cool. Okay, before we go, I feel like I have to read this. Researcher awakens her Dune cave, which fell to her. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Dune, like I actually bought the book as well, like the first book, because it was on sale apparently yesterday. They were like, do you want to buy this, like any of these books for $10? And I was like, and Dune happened to be on the list. And I was like, oh my god. So I bought the first one. So now I have like 3 books I have to finish. Actually, sorry, 4. Okay, stacks of tapes have eaten up her living space. I really hope this is like on the wiki or something, because I want to like go back and read all of these pages after. Hi Chang, welcome in. Sleep on the porch every night, each morning a dim light glow. But no one ever leaves that door, no one has entered. Story of the alter ego. Oh, that house must have been filled with deaths with no one to retain. I wonder if this is gonna be a huge part of the main chapter. Sick old lady struggling in her bed whispered the house remembers those days when people vanished in the night. Okay. Alright. In a deteriorating activity hall, thousands of floating slips of paper form a blurred colossal— oh my god! Oh, this was in the trailer! Colossal face. It is hard to imagine how the prisoners managed to transform— oh my god, this is so cool! What? Into what it is now. I honestly don't think I'm gonna make it for Recoletta's character story. Nope. Because I stream the chapters unless I like play this on my own and record it. But then you guys will miss like—
I always
oh my
wanted
god,
to
it's
use
him!
the element of
You guys will
fantasy
miss
to better
something
establish our theme.
about this.
And I was right.
Oh my god, he totally is a wet cat.
Now the stage is captivating, the timing is perfect, and the audience is ideally placed. Only one imperfect element remains in the scene. The creator, who hasn't stepped away from his creation.
Oh.
No.
Oh, what the?
There's another thing.
I was like, why is it so dark? It's because I forgot to turn on the lights. God, I'm so silly. I've been streaming in the dark. Garcia, the curator of the exhibition, stands beneath his work, deep in thought, agonizing over every minute imperfection. Nuggle I smash. Me too. His fellow poets whisper to one another. This
Can you even
so
tell
cool.
any difference between today's setup and yesterday's?
Seriously, Roberta?
Oh!
That's a rude question.
Oh, he has the thing. He has the blue goop, the blue and black goop.
Well, what's the difference then?
Well, I can't see one either, but you should never judge art by how much it changes in a day.
Wait, is this
It's a
actually
creative
Diggers?
process.
Oh, is this actually Diggers? Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay, I think this is like I've never actually met Diggers. I didn't get to play his anecdote. Oh, it's his garment. Oh, I see.
We might be standing at the edge of the world, but art has no boundaries. We have to show him our support.
Easy for you to say. He's been tinkering and tweaking for over 3 months.
Has to keep quiet, but yes, this is him later on. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've never met Diggers, so I'm like, I don't know who this is.
Even if the idealist himself entrusted him with this exhibition, he can still be wrong sometimes. This gallery is turning into a dump.
Oh, the yes, I remember the mention of the cameo, but he never showed up though, right? He never, Diggers never, like, physically showed up, even though there was a mention of him back in the Apeiron chapter. Even if the idealist himself entrusts, though, okay.
Estoy viendo fantasmas, todos con las mismas caras.
Who's this? Oh, is this the idealist?
Es fácil perderse.
Hi, Sammy! Welcome in! Having navigated through the labyrinth, the idealist, the leader of the La Sociedad, arrives at the exhibit's entrance, accompanied by several new faces in the jailer. I wouldn't have known. I just recognized him because I got him and bought his garment. Yeah, I don't think I even bought his garment. No, I never even looked at Diggers. I think Diggers is still level 1 in my suitcase. He never showed up in main chapter. Yeah, he was a silhouette. Oh, his voice was pretty recognized. Oh, I see. Yeah, sorry, I don't remember.
Idealist, you're back. Are these new recruits for La Sociedad? You must have had a very successful day.
He apparently did not make a strong enough impression for my brain to remember him.
It is good to see you, Garcia.
Oh my god.
How has your vision progressed today?
First a salon, and now an art gallery. Is this really a prison?
I think we need you to play past events. It's gonna be a while before I play past events. If you play Digger's Anecdote, you see some of the events in the— oh, I see. Yeah, I didn't get to play it. I think I just like skipped through it just to get the rewards. Her shock is evident on her face, but her words are ignored as Garcia begins to vent his frustrations.
As you can see, I've strived to push the element of fantasy in my work so that it might reach perfection. But why doesn't it look like what I imagine? It's like I'm trying to work on a shadow. Some shapeless thing that morphs and shifts by the hour.
Oh.
Idealist, am I losing it again? I took my medicine as instructed.
I took my medicine as instructed. Oh no. He is a wet cat.
It was never the pills that blinded you, my dear Garcia. You mustn't let tedious routine stifle what's truly alive. Remember, like those old poems, your exhibition must have a timeless rhythm that's never lost to the changing of minds.
It's actually also really funny that this is coming up right now, because I literally just watched a video that like that shows you how to make use of like your quote-unquote creative side of your brain. Like you're not like, that's the default state of like your brain apparently. So you're like, if you're trying to like worry about the little details and like trying to make things perfect, you're overworking your brain at that point. When if you just like let things go, you'd have an easier time coming up with ideas, or like just letting the creativity flow out of your fingers, I guess. It's kind of why like sometimes you get like the wildest and most creative ideas when you're like doing, I don't know, like really mundane things like washing the dishes. I want to say I've gotten so many ideas for like things that I've written before just by washing the dishes. And I'm like, I've also written, like I literally had like a paragraph for like one of my video essays, like the Sunday essay was because I was washing dishes. But yeah. Yeah, it just hits you very suddenly. Yeah. Shower creativity dishes. Garcia holds out his hand as if grasping something fleeting, but fails to hold on to it.
Sorry, maybe I'm just not getting it.
Shower thoughts, dish thoughts have arrived. Yeah, I always get it when I'm washing dishes.
Look, there's your answer. Though the sun rises the same way every day, the multitudes of shadows it casts are ever-changing.
Dude's voice reminds me of that one Xeno officer, does it?
Isn't that the only constant in life? Change? We foolishly pursue stability and constancy, but our very world denies it. Take a step back. Take several, and see the truth for yourself. lest you too become lost among the shifting shadows.
I get it now. It's the changing light that makes the exhibit seem different from what I expected.
Sorry, I'm like...
I shouldn't waste my time on freezing things in one perfect moment. Instead, I need to embrace change as it comes. I don't know how to thank you. I won't let you down. I must complete this exhibition.
Aww. Garcia, please be playable. Hi, Verona. Welcome in. I disliked this guy initially, but now I like him. He spits truth. Change the reason why I follow... I have no idea how to pronounce that in Warhammer. Oh.
Complete my alter ego.
Alter ego. The choice of word widens the writer's eyes.
Did you say alter ego?
Oh.
And he called you Garcia. Is that your name?
Oh.
Garcia, where did you learn about this alter ego? Do you happen to write under the name...
She's like, are you Elif? But the curator has already returned to his work, uninterested or oblivious to his visitors. Also, he's the curator.
Please, Recoleta, give our artist some space. Can't you see? He's already returned to his own time and space.
Huh.
He can't hear a thing you say.
Huh.
He's right. Garcia is deep in his own head now. He won't hear a thing until he's done with whatever he has to do. Even if the floor were to collapse out under us, I think he will be left standing in the air without even noticing.
Oh.
Pardon me then.
I know she's so excited to meet her pen pal. She takes a step back out of respect.
All right, my dear guests. Please forgive my late introduction.
Gallery of Bewilderment.
Welcome to the Gallery
It's also
of
glitchy.
Bewilderment.
It's glitchy.
Thank you for inviting me here, Mr. Idealist.
The Foundation's investigators have been carefully observing each prisoner's movements since they arrived, but unfortunately there is no sign of Miss Doris.
I imagine you're curious about what we do here, in the heart of La Sociedad de Poetas de las Americas.
Yes.
We're putting together a magazine, a collection of poems from Kamala.
Oh.
Our very own Casa de las Americas.
Yo. I wonder how long it'll take before this guy gets shot.
Casa de las Americas?
The Idealist nods with a smile.
Exactly. Named after its great predecessor. You're a fine mind indeed. At this very moment, all our compañeros are working on it.
Oh. You said compañeros, and I'm assuming that's Spanish.
Garcia's exhibition, Alter Ego, is centered around the birth of this magazine.
Ooh.
And here, you can see the signatures from all the poets involved, along with a few words they've written for it.
I love how the Idealist talks. Like the tone is cult leader vibes. No, absolutely, Verona, I agree. He does have like that charismatic tone.
Reading it is like looking into the soul of our society.
Thinking of the movie Matrix, what if this is all a dream or inside a story? It's because of the glitching that's giving me the idea. Kind of like Inception as well. Same vibes.
All these signatures.
Sonetto steps forward to examine the perplexing artwork. In the dim lighting, the enormous face appears to be looming watchfully over the entire room. A floating slip of paper catches her attention.
Timekeeper, here! It's Dr. Doris' pseudonym, Erd!
Oh! Oh, she managed to find it. Cult leaders are called charismatic leaders as a term for a reason. Yeah.
Then she was here.
Yeah, like the trailer being like what was it? Fiction. Oh god, I forget the exact phrase that Recoleta says, but it was literally like implying that fiction is becoming reality or vice versa or something like that. That's why I was like, omniscient reader's viewpoint? Sonetto pockets the slip of paper dutifully.
Precisely. She used to be one of us,
Oh.
and still is, if I may correct myself. You can ask around here. Maybe some of our members know where she went.
Dang!
Don't we all miss the familiar
Thank you,
faces
Dan.
of
Yeah, we're
old
trapped in a
friends?
story with a predetermined ending.
I'm sure they'll
Yes.
do everything they can to help you find yours.
Sonata just stole from the art exhibit. It's okay, the curator won't notice, right? Question mark. As he finishes speaking, several enthusiastic prisoners come forward to greet the idealist. He really does feel like a cult leader. But very fascinating
Mr.
one.
Idealist, I finished my short story. It's called Weightlessness. It drifts around the subject like a sheep floating in space. The readers can start anywhere in the story, or read it in any order they like.
Oh, that's an interesting way of telling the story. One of my favorite books, actually, I forget the name exactly, but one of my favorite books is like when you open the page, there are like literally holes on the page. It's like on the pages itself. So like when you try to read a page, it will mean like it's something entirely different if you're trying to read the words on the page by itself, or like if you're trying to read the words on the page itself plus the words underneath, like what you see through the holes. It's really interesting. Very, like, one of the more fascinating books that I've read. House of Leaves also technically reminds me of that style, because House of Leaves is a very trippy book to read.
And please take a look at my piece Off Limits. Every word
Off
that has been
Limits.
forbidden is either erased or replaced
Oh my
with symbols. It's a one-of-a-kind jarring experience.
Interesting.
And I finished a new paragraph. Just wrote it today.
Oh? A prisoner wrapped in several meters of manuscript paper, like a strange sort of mummy, squeezes into the crowd.
Oh, new faces. Welcome.
Without any warning, he calmly tears the manuscript to shreds. The fluttering fragments fall, like trailing sparks from a fireworks show. The abrupt welcome ceremony leaves the newcomers stunned, while the natives share knowing smiles. Bro is not okay. Who was it that said that they seem well adjusted?
Idealist, did he just...
This is the writer for the prologue of our magazine.
Oh? The leader of the La Sociedad, either misunderstanding or evading the question, responds with enthusiasm.
The prologue consists of a 2,000-line poem.
Oh my god.
And an introduction that is written in 86 languages to avoid misinterpretation. It represents every second we spend here.
Whoa.
Naturally, the arrival of new members disrupts its structure, and so we must begin again from scratch.
Oh, wait, what? So he has to start over because they have new people? Oh, because it represents every second. That's kind of crazy. That's really crazy.
So he just tore it all up like that because he thought we were joining?
Oh god.
With all due respect, isn't this a little excessive? Heaven knows I'm not one to judge. I've torn up plenty of writing for my novel.
Please, pay it no mind. It may not be an easy task, but he's doing his part.
Damn, that's crazy. He literally just tore it all up. Oh my god, I could never. I would literally cry.
Destruction is hard, but more necessary than you think.
Oh my goodness.
Without it, we'd all be stuck in a still and stagnant pond, with all the smells that entail.
He didn't even, like, hesitate. He literally just tore it up. You thought writing a university thesis was a nightmare. I would cry.
This all sounds very complicated. When will your magazine be finished then?
Because they had the rest of their lives to write it. Oh god.
Forgive me, but I'm not sure what a floating sheep, a jarring reading experience, and all this constant rewriting are meant to express.
New members, time to rip apart the thesis and make a new one. I would cry, dude. Now that reminds me of a book. The chapters were on separate pieces of paper, and the person reading grabbed the pieces and shuffles. Oh my god, that sounds like a fun book. What? So you can grab the pieces, shuffles them, and then you read it? Dude, if you remember the name, you have to tell me. If you remember the name of that book, I would love to, like, experience that. Yeah, at this point, the work will be never done. Exactly. I know, Burton literally just saying what we were all thinking. The jailer, having remained silent, takes a deep breath and interrupts.
As I've said, Komala isn't like any other prison.
Miss Jayla, do you mean...
This place also serves as a research center. And the prisoners here, for all they claim, are not just poets. They are arcanist criminals, and each one of them has been diagnosed as mentally ill.
I mean... The leader of La Sociedad remains composed like an island in a rough sea, leaving the onlookers to question whether he is entirely mad or the sanest of them all.
You're quite right, Jayla. But let's not forget that mental illness is merely a deviation from the norm. And who decides the norm? You, the physician, or the ones outside these walls? We've been exiled here by the standards of our time, deprived of our roles in the outside world. So please, as we agreed before, I ask you not to interfere with the affairs of La Sociedad.
I mean...
These people are visitors, not your new recruits.
No, so that guy's gonna cry because he ripped up his thing.
But should we not hear their thoughts first?
The idealist turns toward the visitors with an urgent plea.
My friends, no one escapes the eye of power. We must resist. Stand with us. Pick up your pen and take poetry as your shield before it is too late.
Oh.
Idealist, I admire your fight, but I came here with a different goal.
Hi, Bitcoin. Welcome in. How goes the romp with La Sociedad de las Poetas de las Americas? It's going well? Question mark? Very fascinating. The leader of La Sociedad, caught in his fervor, ignores her words and carries on.
We're the last
Hope you're
true
doing well,
owners
though.
of an old legend. Words now only remembered as myth. We must stay on the path of literature until I find that transcendental solution. To invent an idiom that is generic, all-encompassing, yet precise. My poem will be written in this language, leaving no room for doubt or misinterpretation.
So curious to what he will end up writing.
How blessed is a man with infallible memory. He holds the finer details of each object within him, more vivid than anyone else. In the end, he'll have all the answers, if time allows him.
Oh. A dreamlike expression crosses his face. It briefly seems as if he has become entirely different. Oh, he has become an entirely different person, but his vision is soon interrupted.
Sweet tongue, sister, howls, hermaphrodite, tango. They put the whole city in the nut house.
Oh?
Timekeeper,
Twisty Straw.
look over there.
She just wanted to meet Aleph, leave the girl alone. I feel like you should visit the island and write in numbers.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the prologue writer? There's something off about him.
Uh-oh.
Please, Timekeeper, stay away from him.
We have to fight him now?
What's happening?
Idealist, Pablo's having another episode.
Oh.
Multiples of us. You make reality sick.
Oh, a flash of arcane energy flares up and the jailer steps into the crowd reactively.
I could use your help, ladies.
Oh! Oh, the growling. Thanks! Gallery of Bewilderment. Wait, why is this my team? What was I doing before? What the heck? Oh, wait, I can use Recoletta! Wait, who should I... I guess Vtuber will be
So
a
many
good
people here. Feels
healer
like
for
trade season
her.
again.
Wait, who should I... Did I level up Pickles? Where's Pickles? Pickles! Oh, there you are. I guess it should be fine. For like the... I don't know who... I guess I can pick... I should have just kept Lucy.
Battery checked.
Stay behind me. I'll keep us safe.
Oh, wait, why is he white-haired?
acumulación de laberintos.
Whoa!
Suéltalo todo una vez más.
Whoa! Oh! I obviously have not done her survey yet, so that was cool. I didn't realize she was gonna do that. That's neat. Komala prisoner. Kingdom of Freedom. After casting an ultimate for the first time, grant liberating release. Oh, okay. Entering battle, continuous action. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. Question mark. It's story mode. Okay, hang on. What do you do? Oh no, this is Pickles. Where is... No, this is not. Huh? Oh.
Oh look, here's another one.
Oh, this is a debuff. One attack deals 100%. Ooh.
En todos los momentos.
Ooh.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Más allá del concepto mundano del tiempo. Idealismo, vuelos de fantasía, patrones ocultos.
You can't just ask people why they are white. Hi Paradox, welcome in. Is your Pickles Euphoria? He is actually. He is Euphoria. I Euphoria'd him. I maxed him out yesterday in Euphoria. He's just level 30 only, apparently, sadly. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just select randomly.
En todos los momentos.
Charging. Loading.
Nuestro adversario es el tiempo.
Ooh.
The light that illuminates all.
She was instrumental in managing Lucidscape? No, you guys are making me regret for not pulling her.
Hey, wait, don't interrupt me. You are not welcome here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I can't like shove Pickle, sadly, at the very last slot because Recoleta is at the last slot. Sad. It's fine.
El camino a Tlón.
Poor Pickles. He's trying. Wait, hang on, let me debuff.
Más allá del concepto, el camino a Tlón. Cosmología, filosofía clásica, el fundamento del mundo. En la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más.
What are they saying in Spanish? I have no idea. I don't speak Spanish, sadly. Oh, bye. Yay.
And now to return to my long-term mission.
Ooh. The frenzied prisoner is subdued. He lies convulsing in the center of the exhibit hall.
Poor soul. I'll bring him to bed.
Oh my god.
Well done, ladies. Aren't you full of
In
surprises?
the accumulation of labyrinth, show it all once again was that attack chant. Ooh. Ooh, okay, cool.
What was all that?
Using Melania with Euphoria and Recoleta is truly broken. Basically, Recoleta can maximize your number of ultimates. Oh, I see.
It seems he had a mental breakdown and lost control of his arcane skill.
No.
It appears that every line he recited carried unbridled power.
Oh.
Usually, only specific lines can channel arcane energy. You can't just force the power into words or craft a poem to serve your purpose. Pablo must have a rare gift for identifying empowered lines. When he recited them all aloud, they overwhelmed him.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is another thing that I actually found cool. Sorry to talk about the book that I was reading again, Carry On by Rainbow Roll, but their magic is sort of similar to how the magic works here in Verse 1999, now that they're talking about it. Because in Carry On, like in that world, their spells are literally like phrases that people say. Like one spell is literally just as you were, like, and it basically makes whatever, like, it makes something go back to how it was before it was changed, sort of thing. And like, I forget how they explain it, but like, you literally have to like mean what you say, or like channel some sort of energy into like whatever phrase you say. You can't just like randomly say things. But I think the concept is like you can literally make anything be magic. It's really cool. I really like that like the concept of it. And Soneto and Burton talking about it just reminded me.
That's right.
There's something incredibly British happening here. Hi Axient, welcome in.
Just like Arthur Rimbaud.
Technically, we're in Latin America, but yes. Bro has all the words as spells, basically. Are linguists at a disadvantage in that system? I'm not sure. I haven't met like a character that's a linguist yet, but it's a very cool. It's very cool.
We always keep a close eye on him to make sure he doesn't recite
Joshua, thank you so much for the follow.
while reading or writing.
Everything's good. How about you? What's up with you? Hang on. Roberta trades glances between the tense jailer and her visitors.
But sometimes things slip through.
You must understand how difficult it is for a poet to never taste the words on his own lips.
That must be like a really sad existence, especially for someone who is a poet.
So then, this isn't the first time, and you're all fully aware of it. Do I understand you right? Did you just admit that you've been hiding an inmate with a dangerous condition from us?
Dang!
According to the safety regulations for the Panopticon of Kamala, he must be sent to the physician for immediate treatment.
Oh no, is he the guy that's gonna get experimented on? I'm drawing Augusta Emovika shipping art, and I can feel my brain destroying itself because I have to draw the Pyro Archon as a bot. Hello? What the heck? Sounds like a fun time. Hey, yeah. How's the story? The story is really good. The story is like... it has like a lot of literature stuff, like references and whatnot, so like, and D&D references, so it's very, very cool. It speaks to like two very exciting audiences. It's really cool. So like right now we're like in poets. This is literally why I cried. Like when I was playing Wuwa and I played Shakona's thing and I cried over poets, I'm like, oh god, Reverse 1999 is gonna destroy me because they also have poets. The jailer's command causes a dramatic shift in the room.
No, wait, we can explain.
What's
He's
a
doing
jaguar?
fine.
Yes.
We know how to help him. This was just an accident. We got distracted by the new members.
Damn.
We won't be handing him over to the physician.
They're like, no.
No true writer would allow their mind, the most sacred palace of their thoughts, to be opened up to that cold-hearted, ignorant butcher. Even one who believes their inspiration flows from a source beyond the mere substance of a brain would refuse it.
Are rappers just musical speed poets? I mean, spoken word usually can be turned into rap. The jailer furrows her brows and pulls out her weapon. The air tightens into an invisible thread. Ah! Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alrighty then. Oh god, we have trails. Alright. Oh god! Oh god! Okay. A woman's documentation of a blind society. Even though they refuse to discuss the outside world, spending even a few days inside the prison makes clear that the reason they are here is precisely what they avoid speaking about. Ushuaia is a cold town on the tip of Argentina's southernmost territory. The polar night, the frozen sea, the proximity to Antarctica, the endless winter, it all makes the place seem buried by time and forgotten. It possesses all the necessary qualities of a prison, making it an ideal place to send arcanist suspects diagnosed with mental illness and a place to be forgotten. Setting aside the true definition of madness and their status as prisoners, what I see in this prison are former poets, writers, and social activists. Oh, in their era, some spoke of poetry, then disappeared from society for owning a book by Jean-Paul Sartre. Some incited grassroots rebellion against hierarchical structures only to be exiled. They were repeatedly questioned, why do you read these books? Why do you write these poems? They were branded thought organizers and eventually sent here to partake in an experiment conducted under the names of Foucault and psychoanalysis. It is nearly impossible to determine whether their madness was defined by society because they resisted order, or if it was induced through relentless electric shocks and torture, or perhaps all of these reasons are one and the same. This reason is often avoided, sanitized, or ignored because deep down we all know how deeply it is woven into the fabric of our lives. At first they said nothing, but this very deliberate act of avoidance was what truly conveyed their grief and fear. Oh, bye Axion! Thank you so much for dropping by. Sleep well, okay? Sleep well. When I see that kitty, I think to myself, damn, that is Skibbity? Hello? Bitcoin, what is this? Hi, Appy! Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, well, I was gonna, like, try to like play the trail, but I'm afraid that this is gonna be longer. Like it's gonna be like longer than a usual trail, so I might BRB now. That way no one gets blocked from watching the trail. So I'll be right back. Oh, I just realized this diorama has the alter ego thing. That's cool. I didn't even see that earlier. The book is called The Unfortunates. Oh my god, thank you, Ivory Leaf. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna save that. Not that I should be buying more books because I literally just spent $100 on books yesterday, but hi Ezekiel, hi Nixie, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry that you caught me as I'm BRBing, so I'll be right back. Sit tight, I'll be right back, guys. 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, hi, I am back. Okay, alright. The Weaving of Shadows, Volume 3. Rust fills the air and an exiled bird has found a branch to rest upon. Thank you for the habit. Hi, Teehee!
Fate.
Thank
yes.
you.
It looms
Octavia.
over us, yet each of us may hold the power to steer its course.
Also, I just found out that what the person Octavia is based on was a guy. So that's really funny. Abby! Oh my god, Abby! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted member. Thank you. Oh hey, you got Patatwi. Hell yeah. Patatwi was here earlier. Thank you so much, Abby. I hope you're feeling better, or like you'll feel better soon. Because I know you're sick and you have to be at work. Oh god. Please get some rest soon. Oh, fate. Oh, fate again. All the NPCs are based on poets. You should definitely read up on that after reading the story. Ooh! Heck yeah, heck yeah. FG. Fate go, Dev. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for first night tonight. Oh my god, that's right, because Fate also did that. Yeah, Fate also did that. Oh, hello, Rohit. Welcome in, welcome in. And hello, Kiss Shot. I like Octavia as a woman. She's really pretty. More books for Silo to spend all their money on? Oh god. No, please. I already have like I have so many books to like read. So I have to slow down. But I do love reading books. I'm trying to like make a conscious effort to read more books this year. Oh snap, I forgot that they don't actually speak. I'm so sorry. Okay, it looms over us, yet each of us may hold the power to steer its course. Just like this nation of contradictions, its fate should also be... Ahem, in that case, shall we officially begin the salon? The ever-observant Roberta, noticing the tears welling in Octavia's eyes, cuts her off. Having 20 books in your backlog is a relatable experience. I have so many books. Like, it's actually embarrassing how many books I have. Like, I started some of them and then I, like, forgot about it. But this is why I'm like, I need to finish Rainbow Rolls trilogy before I start anything else. Would anyone like to share a story on this topic? Whether it's a personal experience or a written tale, let's bring some life to the salon. Well, if no one has anything to say, I could always retell the story of my fateful journey across the Mexican border. Oh, Screech! A chair screeches as one man stands, all eyes fall on his face, shadowed by his heavy brow and sharp cheekbones. An unexpected twist, no one noticed him sitting quietly at the edge of the crowd until now. Julio. I spent the first half of my life as a bank clerk, one day sitting behind that glass window, staring at the endless stacks of checks, papers, and flyers. It hit me. I was serving a life sentence. So I quit, went home, and decided to write something. My wife threw a fit at first, but when I wouldn't budge, a cold war broke up between us, and then finally she issued a unilateral eviction notice. Oh my god. I got drunk, punched the bastard officer who was beating a beggar in the street, and everything after that's a blur. When I came to, I was already here, a place that feels more like home than any other place ever did. That's one of the feedbacks I want to write in the monthly survey? Which, what was the feedback? The idealist gave me some water and suggested I write to Aleph. Aleph! So I did. I wrote a letter and asked a question. 2 weeks later, I got a reply, just one line. I'm still trying to figure out what it means. In the short span of life, there exists an infinitely extending staircase, and at the end it lies nothing but a silent body of water. Yo, this is gonna bother me for a while. Julio, I had no idea you had such a story. Why haven't you mentioned it before?
I didn't know you'd written to
Silent
Aleph
body of water. Octavia, maybe you chose the right topic. Young, passionate writers like you should carry the dream of changing society. Hi, Mukalu! Oh, half-talking dialogue. I see, I see. Don't end up like me, waiting until this age to finally pick up the pen. Yeah, because it's like, I understand it if it's like a character story, like sure, that's fine. But like, I guess like because it's part of the main story, it would be nice if it was like voiced a little bit more. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't really bother me in the end, but is that about the journey of life only to reflect upon it? I feel like that's probably what he was implying, maybe. A silent body of water. The hostess, fully engrossed in the story, has almost forgotten all the topic. Great, I suppose it's my turn then. So here's my tale of crossing the Mexican border. She's very excited. For heaven's sake, spare us. I've heard at least 7 or 8 versions of that story already. Not to mention the 5 short stories in your collection. Oh god. 5 stories, Roberta, 5. And the only difference between them is the narrative perspective. The problem is that they voice the second half of the dialogue and not... Yeah, that's what trips me up. Because then it's like, I'm expecting... usually in the character stories, they voice like the first part. But then this part is like they come up suddenly. It's really weird. Repetitive narrative is indeed an important topic in literary criticism. Hi BA, welcome in. What did I miss? Just chapter 6, but I haven't really gone that far. The remainder of the salon is spent in noisy chatter as storytelling quickly spirals out of control. Only Dr. Doris quietly repeats that name to herself.
Aleph.
Aleph. No! Mr. Julio's past was an unexpected gold nugget, the perfect material for a biography. I'll treat it with care in my next submission. By then, I had nearly forgotten I was still in prison. I had been swept up in the literary salon. I resolved to record all that I witnessed in this prison. As to whether the inhabitants are truly prisoners, that will be for the readers to decide. At the time, I did not ask how they found their way into the prison. Like them, I was thinking of purer things. Looking back on this journey, I now see that the tangled strands of Las Babas del Diablo had formed an interconnected web. Just as the salon gets into full swing, a face emerges from the shadow, only the smile clearly visible. Oh, the idealist! Rarely do I observe the salon from afar, taking in all its symbolic quirks and subtle metaphors. The bridge between reality and unreality, ooh. The poetry of the typical and the atypical, that is exactly how I envisioned La Sociedad de Poetas de las Americas when I founded it. The new arrival catches her attention. Reality and unreality, are you referring to the difference between non-fiction and fiction? I'm afraid I haven't quite grasped your full meaning. A lot of these literary and philosophical discussions remind me of an Iron Maiden lyric. There's a time to live, but isn't it strange that as soon as you're born, you're dying? Oh my god. That's actually pretty deep. Holy crap. Remember the Ulrich story? They had an almost full dialogue in the final mode. Yeah. Like, I think I understand why they want to save, like, you know, resources. Like, I'm sure, like, they probably just have a budget for voice acting and they can't afford to, like, have everything voiced, but it would be nice if it wasn't, like, just random, like, in the second half of the same, I don't know. Like, for example, like, this part is unvoiced, but then he suddenly starts talking, because that's what's happening here. Like, in the second sentence is very jarring. I'm like, oh, because I'm like, I'm trying to read it out loud because I'm streaming, and it's like, oh. Anyway. But you understood at least part of it, didn't you? That alone proves we're walking the same path, the unwavering pursuit of aesthetic truth. We are citizens of the literary kingdom, stargazing, chasing the first light to reach the shores of the new world. Children crying beneath the tree of pure ideals. He literally is beginning to sound like a Manus Vindicte cult leader. And as its founder, I sincerely invite you to join the La Sociedad de Poetas de las Americas and become one of us. Join La Sociedad de Poetas de las Americas. Is join La Sociedad. A gentlemanly bow, an invitation that is hard to refuse. Everything here carries an air of mystery. The literary gathering, the strange architecture, the enigmatic recipient of all these letters. A rare opportunity.
I'm truly flattered by your invitation. I'd be delighted to join the Poetry Society.
Oh, her voice sounds so nice.
Might I trouble you with one question, Mr. Idealist?
You call yourself the founder, so I assume you are the idealist, yes? Ask away. Could you tell me about Aleph? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wait, there's another one? Where? Where? Oh, it's right there. No? Am I just blind? What? Where is it? Where is it? Where is the trail? What? Am I just blind? I think I might be blind. I can't... I can't find it. Did it just not count it? Because I'm assuming the second bug is the thing? Like, the thing that we just did? Oh, exit and re-enter. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That worked. That worked. Awesome. Thank you. That's so weird. Okay. Isn't philosophy an exercise to find rhyme and rhythm to the life and the metaphysical systems of the world? Philosophy is very fascinating. I want to say, like, it goes over my head most of the time. That's why, like, when I did the Apeiron Island chapter, I was like, I have no idea what the heck they're talking about. But it's very cool to see, like, how people interpret philosophical text. It's really, really neat. But yeah, okay, that's a bug. Okay, I'll probably leave that in feedback too, because that was disorienting, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Thank you guys. Passion and delirium. Open your eyes to see the night. Close them to see the light. I'm gonna hydrate.
This is a serious violation of the rules. I'll have to report this to the physician, and all of your treatments will need to be reassessed.
Uh-oh.
Until a new treatment plan is in place, all members of La Sociedad are confined to their cells without any of their usual privileges.
Imagining the prison interacting with the island, just don't have 210 do the talking. You don't want to hear the blue check 210 arguing with all of these people for the sake of arguing. I think it would be very fascinating. Philosophy is very detail oriented, which can lead to misunderstandings. Yes, absolutely. I think it really depends on, like, how people interpret it. Cause, like, when I was reading up on the cave, like, the stuff about the cave, when someone told me, like, in comments and, like, in chat, that it's like an allegory, a lot of people actually disagree on how to interpret it. It's very, very cool. But the same can be said with literature. Like, any books that you would, like, have to read in, like, I don't know, like an English literature class, it's very what's the word, subjective, I guess. It's very subjective. The rhetorician is my fave. Yeah, see, he would fit right in. He even has a title. He would be perfect here. He even has a title. The jailer heavily emphasizes La Sociedad. Oh, sorry, I hit my desk. Triggering a commotion among the prisoners.
This is not what we agreed to.
You gave us your word.
I think 210 will have a great time.
Not to be disturbed.
They will talk about everything and nothing at the same time. It would be very cool to like. I think it would be very cool to see them interact.
Please, don't do this. Please, he doesn't deserve this. No one does. We don't want to lose our friend.
Aww. The previously convulsing prisoner struggles to his feet.
Please,
hello,
Senora.
Jazz. Welcome in.
I swear it won't happen again. I'll take the medicine on time as instructed.
Just because you haven't seen a purple doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Actual 210 quote, honestly.
I promise I won't hurt anyone.
He likes math more than literature, probably, but I feel like he would still have a great time just because he, you know, he's the blue check. He likes to argue for the sake of arguing.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pablo, but rules are rules.
Rip Pablo.
Before you take this poor man from his friends, may I ask you something? Do you know where these inmates go after they see the physician?
Do you have an answer for that, ma'am?
My duty is to keep order here. What happens beyond these walls is not my concern. Perhaps they've recovered from the physician's treatment and were returned to society.
That is such a lie. The jailer's expression relaxes.
Within these walls, the only truth we know is this. No one returns from the clinic of the physician of Kamala.
Poor Pablo.
Are you certain this treatment they received is really a cure?
Pablo is harmless. He's just a writer who has a talent for finding words in poems. That's all. Please, let him stay. We'll look after him. He can have our share of the medicine. We'll keep him in check.
Oh, no wonder they tried to hide this from the jailer.
This doesn't conform to our regulations.
Her eyes.
Still as arrogant as ever, idealist. One day, you'll get us all killed.
Silo, you need a sword to be like the jailer? Oh god. I know, I think it was Odysseus that made an edit and then posted it in chat in the Discord of me wearing the jailer's hat and sword. It's really, really cute. A stranger exits the exhibition hall. As she arrives, the jailer exhales with relief.
Oh, it's you. I'm glad to see you here.
Oh.
Who is that?
Oh, so she's on the
That's
side
Octavia,
of the jailer.
one of our model inmates.
Model
She's been a great
inmates.
help in the past. If you're interested in prison literature, I'd suggest talking to her instead of the idealist.
Damn! Okay.
So, she's a writer too? Who would have thought? This place has got writers coming out of the woodwork.
Recoletta's like, my people!
I thought it would be easy to find my writer friend in a prison. But what are the odds that I'd break into a place absolutely lousy with them?
She used to be in their gatherings, until she got tired of their nonsense and started her own faction.
This is crazy. The new arrival brings out a change in the idealist. He clicks his tongue imperceptibly.
What are you doing here, Octavia? Haven't you heard? The era of chieftains, ghosts, and plantation stories is over. Visceral realism is the future.
Idealist is too radical to others? Probably.
And has this brilliant visceral realism helped you finish any of these poems? What a waste of time. I'm not interested in your movement or arguing with you. I just walked by and happened to witness another episode of your brutal arrogance. And I'm not about to just stand aside and watch you repeat your mistakes.
Whoa.
I'm taking Pablo to the physician. Care to lend a hand, Miss Jailer?
No, not Pablo.
We agreed to mind our own business. Are you breaking our agreement?
He's like, I'm ready to fight.
No one will be allowed to erase a word from our poems.
Damn. I love their banter so much. They're very funny. I'm sure this will be fine.
Time to verify my new hypothesis.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, we're fighting them
Haven't you
both.
let your ego cause enough trouble, idealist?
Better that than siding with the devil like you.
Enough. This pointless arguing ends now.
Oh, I see. So we are breaking them up. I see. We're the third wheel here. Got it. We're watching mom and dad fight. I see how it is. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. I did not want to do that.
Oh, look, here's another one. Please stay behind me. Please.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have looked at their thing. Too late. I'll do it in the next round.
My responsibility.
Sorry! I did not mean to attack him first!
Stay away from me!
Hang on. Let me read. Madness! When Octavia is being attacked... Oh! Gain Moxie +1 for self. Triggers up to 2 times per round when being attacked. If this unit is at 5 Moxie, Oration of Idealists. What is that? Mass attack. Deals 200% mental damage to all enemies. Oh, I see. Hysteria. Damage taken reduction. Damage... Oh my goodness. Hello. Okay, what about you? Rationality. Oh, that's cute. They are opposites of each other. Okay. Rationality. When the idealist is being attacked, gain +1 Moxie for self. When being attacked, if I have 5 Moxie. Alright, I see. I probably should attack them both at the same time, but it's too late now. Mass attack deals damage. Dispels all high state. Oh! Okay, that's cool. Freedom of literature and oration of ideals. Also, I just realized this. Idealist, and then she has like her actual name, but prison poet. We're either breaking up a fight or just fighting both of them. I think we're breaking up their fight. Okay, I guess I gotta attack her. 2.
The connection between numbers. Form, space. I
can't hurt mere madness and not hear the Cybermen. Is this the human condition of madness, leader?
No way.
Yay. Wait, she's alive! How did she survive that? Okay, bye.
Case closed. I'll be sure to write a report and put it on your...
Okay, that wasn't too bad. It's probably gonna be annoying in hard mode.
Stand down, both of you.
Their heated debate continues without any concern for the jailer's warning. Oh god, they're still fighting!
You've never listened.
They're
I
still
pity your
fighting!
followers. To be led by such a reckless megalomaniac. Do you even think about the consequences of your actions? We fought hard to earn the freedom to discuss literature under their watch. Your impulsive ego threatens to destroy everything we've built here.
Oh wow.
Spare me the lecture, Octavia. We don't need permission to do as we please.
Megalomaniac. That's the most annoying stage in hard mode. That fight is annoying in hard mode if you're a J main. Oh god, I'm crying.
You're just another puppet of power.
Hello,
kneeling
Spooky. I
to the
hope you're
eyes
doing well.
behind those glass walls. They've trained you to believe it was your own decision, to be good and conform. Who could have done a better job?
The idealist is like, oh, they have tamed you, basically. Where is art and skill without the ego to go with it? Right?
When I look at you, all I see is a sheep. Docile and obedient. Just the way the tower wants.
Oh my god!
What kind of work could someone like you create? Literature isn't defended by those lounging in cozy rooms, scribbling to soothing music.
He literally just threw down the glove. He just threw down the glove. Damn. Hate that the idealist sounds like an arrogant... Oh my god! An arrogant Pooh Bear? No! Now I can't unhear!
Have you looked in a mirror, idealist? You've become a pathetic windmill-tilting fool. A monster tearing down everything around you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You're all puppets tangled in strings, Ultron. Notice how the idealist is completely unchained, unlike loosely shackled, unlike loosely shackled Octavia. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, she's super yeah, she has like a lot of restraints.
A beast
and then the idealist has like loose.
Naturally,
the design is really cool.
Would be appalled by the mere thought of such a creature.
Don Quixote reference? I don't know who to side with now. Uh-oh. Well then. Yeah, I think apparently Recoleta is a Don Quixote reference or something.
A fearful sheep caught in a vine, confusing the blade
Don
that would
Quixote?
set it free with the
I think
jaws
it's
of a
Don
lion.
Quixote. Oh my god, I can't pronounce it properly. Hello. I used to be able to speak it when I was better in Tagalog, but now I can't. A fearful sheep caught in a vine. Ooh. Ooh.
Such a master of metaphor. But I beg you, learn to distinguish right from wrong, fantasy from reality. Only then can you truly lead our people toward what's right.
No, not the shop. It's a novel, is it not? Don Quixote? Octavia called him a windmill chasing. Stubborn mule. Yes.
Distinguish right from wrong. Don't make me laugh. Is that the limit of your vision?
Honestly, the true answer is a combination of the two. You can't be like you can't go from like one extreme to another. Your second stab at it was Woo! Your second stab at it was best, but your Spanish pronunciation has been pretty on point for not being a Spanish speaker. I think it's because my first language is Tagalog, and Tagalog technically has words borrowed from the Spanish language because it was, you know, conquered by Spain back in the day. So I feel like that's probably why. Oh, but yeah, this is a trailer. I see! This is such a cool CG. Cool, the impassioned leader jumps onto a nearby bench, striking a dramatic pose before the crowd. Well, English is second language? Yeah, I'm ESL. Yeah. Yeah, the scene in this trailer. Wait, that was fast!
Listen to me!
He raises his arms and launches into a speech.
There is no truer home to literature than a prison.
Here we go! A blast of deafening sound and all words fall from the air. Oh! Oh! The idealist's expression freezes. His eyes search down from a frozen face to a dark red hole in his chest. An ominous shade of crimson seeps out. No! No, that's so sad. How did you know he would be shot? Because of the trailer? Wait.
No. No!
Damn. The horrified Arcanist stumbles back, screaming.
Who did this? Hands behind your head and drop to your knees. All of you, now!
Who shot him? In the book, The Savage Detectives, which the story is based on, Octavia opposed the visceral realism movement. That's why the idealist has beef against her. Oh my god, there's so many like literature references then that they're being faithful to. That's really cool. But yeah, the splatter is insane.
This is your last warning.
Ooh, she's about to growl. The prisoners show no reaction to the jailer's final ultimatum. They stare at the idealist moving. Hello, are they not gonna help him?
Idealist, you're bleeding. It's in your chest.
Hello? As his life... Hello? That's the reaction? Oh my god, I'm literally losing my mind here. As his life drains away, the idealist appears unsurprised. He simply turns his gaze toward Recoleta.
You must.
Hello? Hello? The blood.
Yes. Idealist?
Asylum, remember? They're poets, not medics. Oh god! Unfinished words dissolve into silence as the prison itself begins to tremble. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, this is so cool! The entire exhibition hall twists and contorts, its surrounding warping beyond comprehension, as if dissolving and expanding freely.
What's going on?
Oh, this is so cool! Oh my god. Yo! Garden of Forking Paths. Oh snap. The hall is still... Time seems frozen in place until someone utters the first words. Hey, the beach ball is here.
Was he shot? Where did the blood come from?
Yo, what just happened?
Miss Jailer, and you ladies over there. Come, give me a hand. We
Is
need
there
to
a
get
medical
into the
poetry
physician.
reader here? Or someone a doctor in poetry? Yo, that was so cool. Her words ignite the first spark.
Did you do this, Octavia? You couldn't face the burning truth of his words, so you pierced his very heart instead, just as he was blazing with the fire of justice. Or was it you, Jailer? Did you intend to crush the voice of poetry beneath your wheel of power? It has to be one of you devils in disguise, beasts in human skin.
Can't you see? I had nothing to do with this. I'm as innocent as any of you.
What if this is like a case of like words having cause and effect?
I've been trying to keep order here, to protect everyone. And now you blame me?
When did he get... Can I even go back and see? When did he get shot? He got shot... Oh, it doesn't... He literally just got shot here. There's no truer home to literature than the prison, and then he got shot here.
Don't listen to her! The idealist made it very clear! She's trying to get us punished for her own gain!
Ooh!
You're a murderer, Octavia!
Ooh, snap! The prisoner's fury erupts. In the chaos, Soneto blocks an arcane skill that pierces the air.
This is mad. You're accusing me without proof. It wasn't me.
Oh!
This is getting out of hand. I suggest you ladies leave now.
No, wait! It all happened too fast. What happened to the idealist? Is he alright?
Oh no, I know that he got shot. It was more like I was wondering what he was saying when he got shot. I was just like wondering what his last words were. Cause I'm like, yeah. My brain is trying to process. What could be happening here?
I didn't even get a chance to ask about Aleph.
All she cares about is Aleph. Oh my god, you're so funny, Recoletta. As the tide of people surges around them, the line between life and death blurs beyond recognition.
I agree with the jailer. Timekeeper, Miss Recoletta, let's get out of here.
Don't buy a 5090. That's his last words. The violent conflict rages on and everything else becomes meaningless. The illusion of time dissolves, its flow unknown. She's got priorities, help! Under the garden's influence, the frenzy of prisoners begin to resemble an unreadable, chaotic epic! Oh! At this moment, an unidentifiable figure enters their midst, though no one takes notice. The newcomer scrutinizes the motionless corpse.
His vitals are gone.
I bet this is Aleph.
Some peace and quiet.
That looks like Aleph's silhouette. His vitals are gone. At last, some peace and quiet.
Well, for a liar and a thief like him, there's hardly a better end than this.
Huh. He reaches into the idealist's coat pocket and pulls out a die. It is an artifact marked by patterns veiled in smoke, an object seemingly not meant to exist in this world. A 20-sided die known only through an omniscient reader's viewpoint. And now it is tainted in an utterly corrupted blackness.
Just as I thought. You had it all along.
Whoa. Whoa. Yo, I swear to God, if we're dealing with like a multiple personality disorder here, I'm gonna crash out. I will crash out because that's so cool. Anyway, it's a black and blue mana subject object. The gunshot is a reference to 100 Years of Solitude. In that book, one of the main characters is shot dead in his room for no reason, and the story never explains how or why. Oh. Takes issue with Aleph stealing her artifact. Take a drink every time brings up omniscient reader's viewpoint. Yes, omniscient reader's viewpoint. We are definitely not getting to like 5 nodes after in this stream. The reports that teens don't understand are like, it's honestly crazy. I was about to say, like, this is why I brought up the fact that the Rainbow Roll book is written in first-person perspective, because apparently people don't like third-person perspective anymore for whatever reason. Like, at least the younger generation. It's very bizarre because I feel like I grew up with like books that are written in third-person perspective, but I guess lately it has been a lot more popular to have books that are written in first person so people can imagine themselves as the main character. But personally, for me, I don't like to self-insert myself as like the main character. I like to imagine the world that they live in, but I don't like to pretend or like believe. I don't know, like that's just me. Like I try not to, like I like the separation between, you know, fiction and reality. This is getting kind of meta because this is literally like what this event is gonna be all about. This patch is omniscient reader viewpoint core. Exactly, Kettle, you get it. It's literally what's happening. That's why I keep mentioning it. I don't mind reading in third person, then again, I'm a 90s person. It's the norm. I heard about it as well. I prefer third person, though can read in any... Yeah, I can read in any person, in any perspective as well. I don't really care. Like, it doesn't bother to me. Like, I've read in second perspective, and I feel like that's that's even weirder, but not to jump scare anyone, but I used to read Homestuck back in the day, and that was written in second person point of view, so yeah. So I don't mind it so much, but so I've read books written in that POV, but yeah, apparently people don't like to read in third person anymore. It's really bizarre to me. But oh well. The Weaving of Shadows, Volume 4. Fate is like a mirror. Its strongest reflections are shaped by time. third person wouldn't stop me if I wanted to self-insert. That's what you're yeah, exactly. Like, if you want to self-insert, it's fine, but I just prefer the separation, honestly. It's whatever to me. But yeah, I guess that's why people don't like the third person POV, because I guess it's harder to self-insert to them, but I don't really know. Someone should let me know what they think about it. Like, if you prefer reading in first person, how come? I'm very curious. Up to this point, I have participated firsthand in several sessions of La Sociedad de Poetas de las Americas. Those literary experiments treated language as an advanced game, weaving reality and fiction into an invisible web, ensnaring... I'm literally gonna say ORV every single time. God! I'm gonna stop now. Ensnaring everyone present in a maze of words. Never before had I been so intimate with literature or thought about it so deeply. I was amazed by how words could so vividly express both playfulness and values. Until that ordinary afternoon, when a poet named Eduardo was reciting his piece with refined rhythm, and Miss Octavia was discussing the state of Sao Paulo with me. No one noticed anything unusual about Mr. Julio's condition. Still can't get over the cosplayers years ago. Yeah, it was a lot. It was crazy. Even when reading first person, I always look at it as seeing through the world through someone's eyes. Yeah, media literacy is dead. Oh, God. It's very depressing to think about, honestly. I like reading in third person even if the narrator has limited omniscience. Yeah, I honestly just like it. I prefer that too. How about Disco Elysium? Disco Elysium too, yes. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium and Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I've read many third person and first person books. I don't care as long as it is good writing and decent enough. Part of my brain, I know I need to finish it. I'm reading it like whenever I have like the downtime and capacity to read it. Because it's a lot. It's 500 chapters, man. Third person is my preference? Same. Just like you wrote in the Tin Soldiers of Sao Paulo. The greatness of Latin America lies in its richness, and from that richness comes misfortune, gnawed by insatiable greed. One man's poverty is another's feast. Suffering nourishes joy. They are like riverbanks clearly divided. This duality, this paradox, isn't it precisely the kind of question we should be posing through literature? Ooh. The thud of bone against a hard surface interrupts her. Julio is banging his head against... Oh no, poor Julio. Not enough, not enough, not like this. You can't grasp space and time. I'm still missing some essential language frameworks and thought patterns. With our current language system, I cannot catch the ghost of time. I can only let it slip away from the tip of my pen. Mr. Julio, what is wrong with you? Unlike the panicked Octavia, the other inmates around Julio seems unfazed. Oh. Yo, this guy is super detailed. What the heck? That wall is unscalable, Julio. I already told you. I can lend you some of my bandages from last week if you need them. For a permanently silent object, any form of narration is futile. In the end, you're just wrestling with your own shadow.
What are you all standing around for? Can't you see Julio's hurting himself?
Hannibal, is that you? No. Octavia is clearly flustered. Doris knows she must first eliminate any outside interference that might obstruct her ability to help. Miss Octavia, please calm down. Tell me, what do you see?
It's Mr. Julio. He's hurt. Bleeding.
Oh. He tried to break through the mirror of language with his head, but it was actually a wall. By now, Doris has learned how to filter out the surreal embellishments typical of La Sociedad members in order to correctly assess the situation. He removed points from eyes and added to detail. I know, like, you saw how his hair was rendered, right? It was, like, freakishly detailed. Like, damn, I appreciate it. Mirror or wall, it doesn't matter. Please take a closer look and describe what you see, clearly and without embellishment. What is Mr. Julio's condition? His muscles are spasming uncontrollably as if jolted by a cold electric current. His face is tightening, twisting like he's struggling against a silent force. His fingers are curling into unnatural shapes. His expression keeps changing, first pain, then panic, and finally blankness. I mean, I meant especially if the narrator... Oh, if the narrator especially has a limited omniscience. Okay, that's fair.
Sounds like he's having an epileptic seizure. Perhaps I could offer some help.
I want to say I think most third-person books are like that. I don't think I've read a lot of books that are omniscient. Because, like, it's usually done from, like, a character's perspective, even if it was written in third person. Guided by the sound of Julio's whimpers, Doris approaches. His head is... Is he having a seizure? I think it does sound like it, right? His head is bloody.
Please, Miss Octavia, help me so I can help him.
Could you lay him down flat on his side? We have to stop him from hurting himself. I kind of wonder if the medicine that they were taking just exacerbated the issues or gave them all of this stuff. I can use my arcane skill. Flashing lights could worsen an epileptic seizure. Ooh! Does your arcane skill emit intense light? If so, I must ask you to refrain from using it. Octavia hurriedly retracts her incantation. She presses down on Julio's shoulder and lowers him onto the cold hard floor. The doctor kneels quickly and gently turns the man onto his side, preventing him from injuring himself any further. Oh. As time passed, Mr. Julio's convulsions begin to subside, but his body remains stiff, his jaw clenched. I took a disposable bite pad from the first aid kit and carefully placed it in his mouth to keep him from biting himself. Oh, it was a good thing Doris was there. Eventually, the situation came under control and Mr. Julio's breathing stabilized. And there, everyone went straight back to the gathering as if it were only a minor inconvenience. Damn. Thank you for your help, Miss Erd. Alright, medicine is LSD. Oh god. The doctor responds with a silent smile.
You seem experienced. Was it a major part of your responsibilities in Sao Paulo?
Yes, saving others is my profession. Writing is my hobby. In my home, I am first and foremost a doctor. Miss Erd, you have my utmost admiration as a doctor, as a writer, and even more as a person beyond any social categorization. You, a doctor who actually lived in the favelas, pointed the barrel at yourself before wielding your words as a weapon. Compared to you, if I've achieved nothing of substance, all I do is wave ideals around, as if that's enough. Miss Octavia, I am simply a writer who follows her curiosity. I'm afraid I'm not qualified to provide you with any concrete advice. Nor am I as great as you say.
You're well prepared for your vision and ambition. For modesty is such an essential part of writing. And you've just demonstrated a skillful use of introspection.
Thank you for your kind words.
If that's her arcane skill, imagine being useful for a wraith. Acting as both the light system and entertained by arcane skilling on a pole. Oh god. I'd like to return to my room and think for a while. See you tomorrow. As an oldie treated as a day they no longer use objects to bite down on for having seizure, today is more clear the area around the person. Oh, okay. The idealist pursues his ideal to erect a magnificent vision atop the Tower of Literature. But for those outside of the tower, what good is that magnificence? Here I am, locked away in a prison, my words going no further than these walls. I even only have my life because of my wretched father.
It was foolish to think that
there's their
ideas alone
expression
could
again.
ease people's pain.
They really did well with the expressions in this chapter. Maybe we're no different from the heretics who were burned at the stake in the Middle Ages. Perhaps only professionals like Miss Erd, doctors with real expertise, can truly save a person. Wait, but this prison does have a doctor meant to handle every kind of issue, whose specialty is precisely in the mental field. But he's not just a doctor, he's the overseer of this prison. I once asked the idealist why the person in charge here wasn't a regular jailer or a police chief but a physician. As expected, he brushed me off with some grandiose idealist rhetoric. But why has the idealist always seemed so opposed to the physician?
Why?
Why can't patients like Mr. Julio, who are clearly suffering, be sent to him?
Puzzles on top of puzzles. Questions after questions. My head.
The physician. Her sigh echoes through the circular building, and it is soon answered by a chorus of other sighs.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh. Miss Octavia turned and walked away. Though she looked disheartened, I could still see the power of unwavering force that drove her forward. What would the force be for me? Looking back, I too began to reflect on myself, to contemplate fate, that grand and irreversible force. Oh, fate. Fate makes me so nervous. Cool. Okay. Oh, did it do it again? I guess it did it again, but that's fine. Okay, the spider's web. Oh god, will I even have enough time? Probably. Hopefully it can be done in 20 minutes. We shall try. Open it, reread it, witness firsthand the events that transpired within the desert. These are really long notes. Oh my god. Or I guess they feel long because of Doris's trails.
Ladies, I must
It'll appear when you play
apologize
this
for
note and
what
go back.
happened
Okay.
back there.
Oh, she looks so sad.
We were caught off guard. There has never been a commotion of that scale before. I must report this to the physician.
Don't worry, Miss Jailer. We made it out in one piece.
Thank you for your understanding. Ordinarily, I would arrange to escort you to a safer location, but I'm afraid at this hour you'll have missed the last train. And the roads are icy at night.
Oh. Hearing this, Recoleta exchanges a quick and meaningful expression with her companions. Recoleta's like, can we stay here?
We can't leave like this.
Can we stay here? I haven't met Aleph.
We appreciate your kind consideration, Miss Jailer. But we still have some unfinished business here.
I see. I'll arrange a clean room in a safer section for you. We'll do our best to ensure your safety tonight.
Oh, she was scratching. Oh, she was scratching. I saw that. It was covered by the dialogue box, but she was scratching herself. Cute. With the pills on the ground. Night falls as the girls huddle together, scrutinizing their unfamiliar surroundings.
They actually found us a spare room.
Bleak, quiet, and somber. It's a cell like all the others.
I mean...
Don't worry. This isn't the first time we've ended up on the wrong side of the bars.
Hello? Burton's like, well, we have been thrown in jail before.
At least this time we're just here for the night. Not a full sentence.
Oh my god. Sonetta lets out a whisper-thin protest.
Though, this cell is quite different from the ones we've been in before.
Not just the cell. The whole prison is unlike anything I've seen.
They've done it before. I know.
And the society they've been running here isn't some mere pastime. They're
I know, we really need Regulus in
about
here.
Meaningful topics, even though the rest of the world has been cut off from them.
But we're still in an Arcanist prison. A place where conflicts and violence can erupt at any moment. Let's not forget that.
Oh god.
Miss Jailer warned us from the start. These prisoners are mentally unstable and potentially dangerous.
Interesting that you believe that when it's literally just one person telling you that they're dangerous.
Miss Recoleta, with
Could be
all due
propaganda.
respect, we can't afford to see this place through rose-colored glasses. We'd be overlooking the risks, as we did earlier.
We're guests here compared to when we're Regulus, we're prisoners. Technically, Verton also got, like, thrown into jail. Yeah, because she was asking what is the storm. She got thrown into, like, that one, the isolation cell or whatever the heck. Back in their school days.
And with all due respect, Soneto, we didn't overlook any danger. At least I didn't. A writer must be observant if she is to accurately reflect the world in her writing.
But you...
We came here with different goals. And still, none of them have been accomplished.
We're guests here. Oh, sorry. Regulus would be hanging off the bars, yelling about letting her out. It also fits whatever the Foundation taught her, so one person is enough. Oh,
I suggest we focus on our respective missions, instead of fighting with one another.
Apologies, Timekeeper. Miss Recoleta, I take back everything I said.
No.
Don't apologize, Soneto. I'm at fault too. Sometimes I forget that words can be as sharp as swords. You were only thinking about our safety.
That is definitely how the Foundation taught Sonetta to think. To like, with their brainwashing back in their school days. SPDM? Is it SPDM? I think that's the acronym, right? It took me a while.
I actually really admire how you fought back there. If you'd allow me, I'd like to write a poem for you.
SPDF, thank you.
Once my novel's finished. That's terribly kind of you. But honestly, I think we've had enough poetry today to last a lifetime.
She's the best DPS in the game. I don't believe she was in any danger.
Let me know if you change your mind. By the way, did either of you see what happened to the idealist?
Oh. Recalling their recent conflict, the indomitable girl finally hesitates.
The jailer told me she went back to the gallery once everything calmed down.
Oh, so it was SPDM. Okay, so I was right. Okay. I thought it was. Okay, cool.
She found nothing. No blood, no shell cases. Not even a trace of the idealist.
Uh-oh.
Timekeeper, now's really not the time for ghost stories.
Do you mean that maybe the idealist somehow managed to get out of there on his own?
I'm seated.
Or perhaps someone else helped him.
Aleph did.
Well, according to the idealist and our jailer, any inmates who are unwell will be taken to the physician.
Sonetto's still afraid of ghosts. She's so cute.
It's possible someone brought him there, while everyone else was shouting and running about.
You're right. It could be that he's with the physician right now. I'm relieved. That was a sudden plot twist, but a visionary of his magnitude doesn't deserve to die in silence like that.
Oh god.
To be fair, the gunshot was quite loud, as was the ensuing commotion.
He was literally bleeding, my girls.
Nonetheless, he couldn't have just died like that. I mean, the writers would riot if a writer were to kill off a character so abruptly.
Oh my god.
But you believe he's still alive too, am I right?
She knows her words are merely a cover. She needs an answer, a real, undeniable answer.
There's nothing that we can be certain of for now. But on a brighter note, we didn't come back empty-handed from our mission either, Sonetto. We found Dr. Dorez's signature in the gallery. You were right all along, Recoleta. She was here.
Ooh.
But we didn't see her at the gathering. Could something have happened to her? Like with the idealist?
No, don't say that.
Do you think she was also sent to the physician and never made it back?
Oh god. Oh god.
This is all just speculation. If we want to find the idealist, or Dr. Dorez, we need to speak to this physician first. Miss Recoleta, do you believe that the idealist could be your pen pal, Aleph?
Whether he is or not, he's still my best lead.
Oh. That name touches the nerve once again.
Amigas, I've had this strange feeling in my gut since we got here. Something is slowing us down.
Oh?
Now to figure out what it is...
A silent fear grips her like ripples suddenly appearing on a once still lake, unsettling in its quiet disturbance.
Look, it's a wild guess, but just wait till I finish.
I do find it funny that Sonetto's scared of ghosts when Burton has like 3 of them in her suitcase.
It feels like everything happening in this prison is
Poor
somehow
Sonetto.
connected to my novel. El auge y la caída de la cordura.
Oh.
We're no strangers to wild guesses, and sometimes they're closer to the truth than you'd think. So this...
I mean, technically she was sending her drafts to Aleph.
The rise and fall of sanity.
Sorry. What exactly is your story about?
The question scatters the midnight gloom. Outside, moonlight spills over gray-white snow.
Huh. Nunca pensé que te interesaría.
I know, I love this song so much.
It starts... Sorry, it's been a while since I told it from the beginning. A few years ago, I worked as a forest ranger. It happened in a desert town called Amalfitano.
in Sonora back in 1975.
What if Aleph is using her drafts as the model of the prison? Could be. If words are somehow turning into, like, reality, he could be basing it off of, like, the story, which, again, I'm so sorry to say this, but omniscient reader's viewpoint. The two patient listeners watch the stammering girl, waiting for the next part of her story.
You know what? Most people say the beginning's a bit hard to get into, except for Aleph. I'm thinking of rewriting it.
I was joking about isekai thing. Maybe it was a bit more accurate than intended. It doesn't really count as isekai because it's fiction turning into reality. Yeah, drink. Everyone drink every time I mention ORV. It's gonna happen a lot. I'm sorry.
But if you like the sound of it so far, maybe I could read you the latest part I just finished?
She studies her reader's expression, guessing madly at their responses.
Please. Todo empezó con los datos de frecuencia de las cintas.
I think this is a CG from the trailer too.
El patrón general parecía haber cambiado. Al principio,
They're
la
so cute,
investigadora
I
de
know.
paracausalidad lo atribuyó a un error estadístico. Un fallo, tal vez. Oh, sorry. But after a few days and long nights of meticulous calculations, that explanation only became less and less plausible. The odds of success and failure kept shifting, and the chance of repeating the previous result kept growing. It was as if someone had tampered with the rules and tweaked it to their liking.
A young woman's novel turns into reality. Where have I heard this before?
She took her findings to Amalfitano, the town of nothing, as they called it then. Near the old looms, she met a blind weaver who spoke softly of an old tale.
Blind weaver.
I heard a strange rustling at dawn, like a die rolling along a wooden floor. Then the morning light dimmed and died.
For new story events
That
and
was
main
the
chapter.
last time I saw the sun.
It could be a thread.
My own
Maybe.
hands, or the
A
threads
Discord
I
thread, I
worked
mean.
with. The second time I heard the die roll, I was told the oxen in the field sank to their knees and never stood again.
It's okay, you can just drink tea. I don't drink alcohol either.
By the third roll,
Tea or coffee.
the
Water.
fields were crawling with frogs. Plows ran over them, and some still writhed, squeezing themselves deeper into the
Oh my god,
cracks in the
Toucan!
earth.
You're right, she isn't looking. Actually, Soneto also isn't looking technically. They're both looking at. Well, yeah.
The fourth time the die rolled.
Same though.
10 dormice plunged into the sea in a strange sleepwalk. And 10 bears feasted for the last time before winter arrived.
Hmm. They wouldn't look at the book because they can't read
Final
Spanish.
roll of
That
the
is
die
true.
Was cast in a cage during a duel. Before a crowd of eager eyes, the winner left with 10 pounds of gold, and the loser left with 10 flies, which fell on him to feast.
Verton is looking at Soneto. Soneto's looking at Verton as if saying, "What are you looking at?" ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but... The die again! They're both like, Verton is totally stealing a peek and Soneto is looking at Verton. Yeah. The quiet spreads through their cell like rolling tide.
Is that all?
Oh!
Seems like it.
They're being cute.
Well, there's more, but I haven't quite figured those parts out yet. Any thoughts? Anything. I can take it. Please, I really need some feedback.
Oh, poor Recoletta.
I wonder if the protagonist ever finds this die of Babylon in the end.
Oh, Verton, it isn't a real die, it's just a metaphor.
Oh, I see. I must have missed that. Sorry. Still, it's a beautiful story. Sad, but beautiful.
Oh, Verton.
The story is still too obscure, isn't it? Aleph warned me about this. In our last correspondence, he suggested adding the Blind Weaver to shed light on the hidden theme.
Blind Weaver.
It helped
It's literally
at first,
Doris.
but even with a sage advice, no matter how hard I tried, the plot just didn't seem to move forward.
I know, they're being nice. It was a graceful way of saying it.
Lost, dazed, isolated inside their small, disconnected moments. Something crucial is missing, leaving gaps between the characters and the scenes. Should I change the storyteller's perspective? Start a different angle? Or maybe rewrite the characters completely? What should I do?
Don't worry, Recoleta, you're gonna get so much story review from Marcus. Oh, Marcus. Before the writer sinks into a swirling vortex of self-doubt, someone decides to push for something tangible.
Apologies, but you said your story somehow connects to what's happening here in the Panopticon. What makes you think that?
It's a strange feeling. Like, everything here belongs to a dream I once had. Only I can't remember it.
Do you mean that you have a sense of déjà vu? It's nothing to worry about. Our psychiatrist friend Kakania told me those moments are often a result of a dysfunctional connection between two parts of the brain. Like a little glitch in our heads.
No, it's nothing like déjà vu.
Déjà vu. The storyteller snaps back, politely agitated.
Déjà vu is a single moment, a specific situation. But here it's everything. La sociedad, the rules, the idealist, even the incidents in the gallery. Each one unfolds in a similar pattern, like the grooves on a record, telling a story I feel I've listened to before. Amalfitano and Comala. They're two sides of that same record, playing out the same tune. Whatever happens in my story seems to be happening here too. I had that feeling when I met you as well, Miss Verton. At first I thought it was only an interesting coincidence. You're much like the first character in my story. A traveler with a suitcase.
The girl rambles on, desperately relating to her characters.
But then I realized, the doctor, your Doris, she's like the Blind Weaver who lost her sight to the die despite having always been faithful to it.
Oh.
And the jailer, she's the bank clerk who assisted the corporation in taking over the town in order to escape her past.
Oh, Doris.
And the idealist, he's the murdered donkey driver, and the die of Babylon. No. Mis queridos amigos ficticios. ¿Qué rayos les está pasando?
Wait. Are you saying that everyone we've met here matches a character from your story? Like some kind of archetype? That sounds unbelievable. But then again, maybe you're onto something. You see the world through a different lens that none of us share.
Not just the characters. The events here are mirroring my story too. Aleph, he's the only one who truly understood my story. If things are playing out just like my novel, then maybe Aleph is in fact still here.
Are you suggesting that someone is controlling the Panopticon in order to make it follow the same plot as your story?
Oh, Bitcoin, thank you for the 5 stream watch streak. Hell yeah. Wait, did they actually introduce the stream streak now? Joining the stream sometimes it feels like a dream, hanging with Silo in chat, looking at that cute cat, celebrating a streak of 5. I like the pristine. Oh my god, hey, you wrote a poem. Hello, let's go. I'm telling you guys, this is Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint.
Set the rules.
Y'all have to read
Started the poetry
or read to know what I'm talking about.
Planned the attack on the idealist and tried to prevent us from finding Dr. Dorez.
Ooh.
If that's true, Miss Recoleta, it's very likely
Everyone
that the
drink.
one acting against us is in fact Aleph himself.
Drink? Everyone just typing drink in chat now? Okay, I'll drink too. Recoletta's never expected the chain of reasoning to unravel this way. I apologize, but on Twitch there's gonna be an ad. I'm trying my best to like read fast, but
No. How could that be possible?
We'll take a break after this. She interrupts only for the confusion to creep onto her face moments later.
Why would he do this? I
just read the
don't see
manhwa.
any reason why he'd be connected. He's an intelligent, cultured, and profound person, not a common killer.
Then read the book. The novel, I mean.
None of this adds up.
Remember, Dr. Doris was brought to Ushuaia by the Xeno rebels. And we know they're connected to Manus Vindicte.
Oh no, thank you for the gifted sub to Friedel.
If this Aleph really is hiding Doris from us, he may be working with them.
Aleph somehow modeling the prison after her rough draft? Yep. It sounds like it. Recoletta stares blankly for a time before clumsily shifting the topic.
Oh, my... Soneto. I didn't know you had such a flair for stories. Maybe you should join us and become a visceral realist too. I think you're only imagining things. Perhaps you were inspired by this strange prison?
Oh.
Perhaps we all need to start writing our own stories.
That's fair. Yes, let's
Come
all
out
write
now.
our stories.
Whoever's out there, speak up. How can we help you?
Oh, we're fighting.
Who's there?
We're fighting someone, I think. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the ad just kicked in on Twitch, but this should be okay.
Program activated.
Oh, hey! Octavia? Question mark? Wait, hang on. I'm sure it'll be okay. Kingdom of Freedom. And then Prisoner's Dark Figure. She has nothing. Okay.
A sharp blade. Time to heat up the forge.
I've got some treble brew.
Shoot.
8th Street style. My forge, my rules.
Fresh from the crucible.
I'm glad that the ad actually happened at the same time as this fight, because then at least no one's really going to be missing anything, because it's just a fight. Hopefully.
Get ready.
Charging.
I've got some treble brew. Wait for the pop.
Foundation and Team Burton is enough in group membership. Joining other groups like Manus or this literature group is out of the question. I know there's like so many factions.
Fire.
She ran out of rationality. The Alan Wake similarities are just increasing. Uh-oh. Did it happen at the same time as the YouTube ad? That's funny.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Okay. Oh hey, yeah, that was perfect timing. Okay, I'm gonna BRB while Twitch is on an ad break. I'm gonna go grab more water then. I'll be right back. I am here. Oh my god, I didn't expect to yawn as soon as I got back. Hello. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. I hope you were able to grab your tea. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. Head back to previous node. Oh, there's another record. Okay, cool. Yeah, the little bug went away. But yeah, there was a node. There was a trail here. Yeah. I think... Yeah, I think we got it. Because it was the... I think it was Doris's trail. It was just... It just didn't count as complete. But now here it is. Here's the other one. Typewriter record P12. They cover their eyes, they descend into madness. Read document. It was already brewing? Okay, perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Manus Vindicte. When they speak of Manus Vindicte, their tone is always light, often laced with jokes. Colorful descriptions like a greasy-headed musician smearing tiles like a drunk Edward Goya frequently crop up in their poetry, even though I have never seen such a scene myself. I can still grasp their attitude towards Manus Vindicte. It was an opposition surpassing their past sufferings, yet subconsciously they ignored the similarity, perhaps out of denial. Or perhaps because this prison had already taught them to obey, also subconsciously. But as far as I know, Manus Vindicte did bring their terror here. Those masks drove Arcanists to insanity and caused unbearable suffering, as if they were caught in an inescapable snare. After prolonged torment, they lost the ability to utter even a single phrase of their own language, reduced the slaves of this underground faction, left only with a singular thought, their souls having left the empty husk of their former selves. As three humans, it seems as if they were driven to death en masse. At night, they were not allowed prolonged sleep, woken by their companions every hour to sit beneath the watchtower and chant prayers, and by dawn, high-intensity training and interrogations that did not require or expect any answers would begin. The purpose of Manus Vindicte is buried beneath their cruel methods, as clear as the deepest crevasse in the ice field. It is nothing but destruction. They seek to completely destroy humanity. Damn. Oh, Manus Vindicte. Okay. The central tower. Oh, hey, finally a node without fights. A silent... Oh, wait, why did my model pause? Hello? Model? Are you alive? Okay, there it is. Sorry, I didn't realize. The central tower. A silent and merciless order of ideals. We might be able to get to node 10, hopefully. Or maybe not, we'll see.
Easy, easy.
Oh!
It's me, Garcia. We met at the gallery earlier. Please, I come in peace.
Possible, Node 10. Possible. Recoletta pays no mind to the young man's explanation. Her focus holds on the woman beside him.
It's you, Octavia! The murderer herself!
Oh, she believes what the prisoners were saying. Ooh.
Please, calm yourself, Miss Recoletta.
Burton is like, no.
The jailer has already confirmed that she wasn't the one to fire at the idealist. The shot came from somewhere else in the room.
Recoletta's like, potentially the one who shot my pen pal. Or who she thinks is her pen pal. My brain is cooked. I expected Octavia to say, I'm peace. Recoletta bites her lip, giving up a little space to intruders.
Miss Octavia, what brings you here at this hour?
I come here out of goodwill. Believe me, I didn't want any bloodshed either. I understand you just arrived today. There's something you need to know about the inmates here.
Oh? Their visitor's expression is weary and low.
We're outcasts, rejected by society and literature, and our privileges are limited within these walls. But before I started my own literature group, I struck a deal with the Panopticon authorities. If we cooperate and stay out of trouble, they'd leave us be. We could discuss literature freely and openly in Comala. Such a thing may seem trivial to you, but this is of immense importance to us.
Oh, there's no happier thing in this world than discussing literature. No one should ever put limits on it.
Octavia is a cutie. She's very pretty.
You're right, Recoleta. But we're prisoners here. There are certain rules we have to follow. Except, the idealist didn't see it our way. He refused to compromise, believing that the long poem and his so-called ism could break us free from the cage of the ever-watchful
Fern
eye.
from Adventure Time? I've never watched Adventure Time, actually.
Perhaps he was right. You might have achieved more if you'd listened to him. After all, visceral realism keeps us connected to who we are.
Oh, so she's siding with their idealists.
You have to believe in the truth of visceral realism. Because out there, beyond these walls, many of us still do.
Rules are meant for breaking.
And what has it changed? Garcia, you're the latest inmate here. Tell us, 3 months ago, before they arrested you and took you here.
Okay, chat, you have to tell me, are you Team Garcia or Team Idealist? Decide now.
What has the visceral realism movement accomplished out there?
Beside them, Garcia, who had been patiently leaning against the railing, produces a metallic vibration on its grates. A rough paper roll burns between his lips. Octavia? Octavia? Ooh, there's a lot, like literally three team Octavia already. Damn! Octavia? Okay, Octavia's winning. Octavia's pretty, so I side with her. She's pretty? Okay, I see how it is. So you guys are not into the how the idealist looks? Idealist just for kicks, does that count? Totally counts. Team free art? Team illiterate? My head says Octavia, but my heart screams idealist. Okay. Interesting. I feel like I would go with the idealist. But then I feel the thing is that the funny thing is, it's similar to what Dan is saying in the chat. My brain is telling me to go with Octavia, but my heart also says idealist. Like that's what, like, idealist is like what I want for real, but my brain is telling me no. You gotta follow the rules. It's a habit that I've been trying to break when it comes to like everything that I do, because I tend to be a perfectionist, honestly. Like I tend to be very, very rigid when it comes to like the things that I do, like when it comes to writing or content creation and stuff like that, even like art, honestly. So it's like I've been trying to like be a little bit more free and wild with everything. But yeah, it's a really, really hard habit to break, to be honest. Like, not that it's a bad thing, it's just like, damn, my Virgo, the Virgo side of me is just like very, very to the book, very rigid. Octavia has an unfair advantage. Idealist eats his own Kool-Aid too hard. That's hard to say. Both have good ideas, but both are the extreme. Yeah, they're very much like on the extreme ends. Like I feel like the happy medium would be like a combination of them both. Hey Octavia baby, you wouldn't mind if I actively undermine your position? I feel the biggest issue is in the art collective following a singular mind. It's just one artist. It's way too restrictive. If their point is to create, is just that one artist's point. Oh, that is very fair. Very, very fair. Even in the game, I sometimes try to brute force the stage in vain, thinking Anshino Lala goes burr. You're a Virgo? You're a Virgo as well? Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm a super Virgo. But like, I guess like if we are talking astrology signs, I'm like all three of like my rising, my moon, my sun, they're all earth signs. So that's why I'm very, very stubborn. But anyway, beside them, Garcia, who had, oh wait, I already read this.
At first, it was revolutionary. Young poets joined in droves. We held gatherings. And the literary world seemed alive again. I was just a kid when the leading poets left the city.
Oh.
Everyone thought it was only temporary. But it didn't come back. And nothing has happened since. No one says it.
Oh.
But we all know.
He is a wet cat.
Visceral realism died in 1977.
No, not for me.
In either whose side you go with, we all know Marcus would enjoy neither side. No, Marcus is too good, too pure. Even if they all create here, if the idealist is to head to hell with it all, it's just who decides what is what. Makes the art restricted. That is true, very true. I am Scorpio? Oh, hell yeah. I need Garcia to open an ASMR channel if he ever gets out of prison. Yo, same! I would listen. I can't do art like I used to, so now I just translate songs for fun as an outlet and poems to Jay. Oh, that's cute! That's very cute.
It's not dead as long as people still believe in it. I believe in it.
Oh, Recoletta. You're afraid you have to go? Have an enjoyable stream. Sounds good, Human. Thank you so much for dropping by. Have a good one, okay? Tavia ignores the childish remarks. She knows that conviction can be as fragile as a spider's web.
Belief, faith, what is this obsession with the true self?
True self? Alter ego?
Why does your type always insist on there being a true self hiding beneath our roles in society? Our disciplines?
Look at the idealist. He never once stopped fighting for what he believed in, even long after he was put behind these bars.
Ooh.
Idealist, what a name he gave himself. Who will he be when he finally breaks free from the eyes of the central tower? When he is left without his willful audience? And nobody. That's what.
I art thou art I. Yeah, Persona! Recoletta, you're just that generation that wants to revive or relive what the older generation went through. Look at us now. For some reason, we're going in to bring the 90s back.
And that is a
Yo,
truth
the 90s
even
was fun.
he is terrified of.
Even though it also had, like, you know, its downsides.
Miss Octavia, I hope you've come with something more important to share than just some criticism of the idealist.
Oh, Verton! Verton, I love Verton so much. Oh my god.
You're right. I have an important message for you. Dr. Torres. I heard you were looking for her. The woman from the Sao Paulo Veterans Residence.
She did.
She used to write under the name Erd, didn't she?
Yes, that's right. Do you know her? You're the first person I've met here to speak plainly about her. Do you know where she might be?
We crossed paths, but only briefly. I'm not sure where she's gone. Maybe the authorities know. However, she left this with me.
Hiya, Baronite.
I think you'll need it more than I do.
I love jail. Oh! Octavia hands over her personal folder. Before they might open it, she has already turned to leave.
We have other matters to attend to. I'll leave you to your business. Garcia, shall we?
The visitors leave in haste, their faces and expressions obscured by the night's shadows. The Foundation's investigator opens the worn manuscript folder with caution.
The physician told me the horrifying truth about the panopticon of Kamala and the power behind it.
Well,
Manus Vindictae.
I guess that's not really surprising.
By becoming the Panopticon's sole patron, they seized control of the resources and the allocation system, turning this place into a living hell. I suspect that the physician, the current highest authority here, is responsible for this situation. I discovered that the inmates were put through brutal training, even when they were too sick to carry out their tasks. They also forced pure-blood Arcanist inmates to wear their masks, effectively turning them into murmuring puppets.
Oh.
Just as we suspected, Manus Vindictae is orchestrating everything.
Oh, Manus Vindictae.
No wonder we didn't find them in the city. They've been hiding here all along.
No one would have thought to come looking for them here.
They snap the folder shut. A familiar signature seen on the forward page of the Utsu magazine, and the receipt found in Sao Paulo's heartfelt home. Oh, heartfelt home!
But why would Miss Octavia bring this to us? What's in it for her?
When is it ever not Manus?
Do you think she's trying to mislead us, Timekeeper?
Maybe. But the handwriting in that notebook is most certainly Erd's. If she's leading us astray on purpose, why? Miss Recoletta, what do you think? Could she be Aleph?
Oh, Aleph.
Not a chance. Haven't you seen how she denies everything beautiful in the world? Aleph would never be so biased.
Yo, she's like, yo, that's not my pen pal. That's not my friend.
No. Aleph is like a mirror. He reflects both light and shadow.
This is a very interesting way to describe a person. Both light and shadow.
But, Octavia, maybe she hasn't looked at the shadow within for a long time. I know that look on her face. It's the look of a writer.
She really is an Aleph fangirl. I've
seen so many like her during my trip. The faces of a lost, struggling generation.
Aleph is Gakanya? Yo, how long is this node? This is crazy. I love it. Under the night sky, Kamala prison stands like a forgotten gravestone covered by fine snow. Oh! In a room repurposed from a prison cell, 3 girls in search of someone share an absurd, bizarre tale. Meanwhile, at the entrance of the central watchtower, a jaguar knocks on a secure door.
Dr.
Merlin!
I'm here to report on today's events.
Come in.
Merlin? Central tower waiting area. Can I finally see Aleph? This is Aleph? Frantic writing breaks the quiet of the room. The jailer's visit does not deter the man behind the desk. He continues writing, wholly absorbed, as if each letter were filling the world around him.
There was a commotion in the gallery today, sir. An inmate known as the Idealist was severely injured. The inmates nearby said he lost consciousness from blood loss. However, after we put everyone back in their cell, the Idealist was gone. I made a sweep of the grounds, but there was no trace of him. It's possible that he regained consciousness and went into hiding. I'll perform a full search tomorrow.
Aleph of the position? I feel like the position is Aleph. The jaguar finds herself quite unexpectedly concealing the truth about Pablo. Ooh.
No need.
There he is!
Sir?
He knew the consequences of breaking the rules, did he not?
Oh my god, his accent.
Sir, with all due respect, I think today's incident proved just how dangerous it is to let the inmates keep their weapons. We never should have let them walk around with deadly weapons. Even if we had to, we should have doubled the guards. We can't expect them to follow their own rules simply out of fear of the central tower.
The physician interrupts her sharply with no hint of concern.
Such matters fall beyond your purview, jailer. You only need to do what's required of your title.
It really does seem like they're gonna do DID stuff, but I really, like, I don't know. I'm down to be proven wrong.
Is there anything else?
The only reason why I think this is because Aleph, I swear to God, Aleph's ult had the Idealist pop up when he was doing the ult. Like, I swear I was like, I'm pretty sure that was the Idealist during his ult.
There is another thing. 2 guests from the Foundation came through today. They said they were looking for someone named Doris. They've shown a willingness to cooperate, though they were involved with the incident in Corridor 0.
The sound of writing continues. Her report is disregarded. Damn! The jailer takes a deep breath. The next part is difficult to say.
Sir, there is one more thing. I told Miss Octavia we're short on rations, and she's adjusted the inmates' portions accordingly, but that won't last long. Manus Vindicti stopped providing supplies back in March, and Zeno has collected all the prisoners they had previously placed in her custody. I just wonder why they have so suddenly withdrawn from Ushuaia and brought all the prisoners with them. I also noticed that we haven't received any orders from the government since Warden Tartuffe was transferred. In fact, we haven't had any communication with them at all. Sir, in frank terms, we're facing down a serious shortage of medicine, food, and basic supplies.
Damn.
At this rate, the Panopticon will soon be unable to operate. Where will our inmates go then?
Damn! Okay. Oh. The man before her says nothing for a long time, his pen still flickering over the page.
Can we ask the Foundation for help? They've sent their people here. Maybe they're interested in the Panopticon?
Oh my god. Because the Manus Vindictae is no longer helping them. They're like, can we consider the Foundation? I was holding that alt info, so you guess you figured it out already. I haven't seen the reveal yet. Yeah, like, it was literally just a brief. I don't know if I'm right. Like, I could be completely wrong and they're just showing the Idealist for whatever reason in Alepht's alt, but...
I could arrange a meeting if you like.
I do feel like they're the same person.
You're unusually
Valid
talkative
concerns.
today.
Damn! What? The man finally stops writing and looks up.
Pardon, sir?
No, don't yell at the kitty! No, her ears!
That's fascinating, you know. You've become so much more concerned about this place and its inmates than when you first started. You are now dictated by your title.
I didn't mean to overstep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he speaks in a deeper voice, but I feel like they're the same voice actor.
You can go now. I have a great deal of work to do.
Because the flow of his words is very similar to how the Idealist speaks. He beckons the jailer back before she leaves.
Make sure this month's Kamala Congress is held according to schedule.
Schedule?
Yes, sir.
Kyle Colton, done acting for 25 years. Oh god, that's crazy. They're very talented though. The Jaguar disappears beyond the door, metallic footsteps fading into the distance. Only then does the physician allow his suppressed frustration to surface.
How many times have I warned you about this? The Idealist has to go.
Oh?
He's nothing but trouble for us. You're too soft on him, Aleph. Look at the mess he has us in now. Calm down. He's a rabble-rousing thief, a self-destructive maniac, a snake in the grass.
Okay, so the physician is Merlin, and Aleph is someone different.
He even stole the Tea of Kamala from me. He's nearly ruined everything we've worked for.
Oh! The die. The man angrily raises the once lost and now found die. In the dim room, it flickers with a comforting glow.
It's only a die, Merlin. It does nothing more than a die can do.
This is so cool, because even Aleph sounds completely different from... Whoa!
You were there today. You saw what he did. He managed to change the Panopticon with this die, even if only for a second.
This is so cool.
He'll ruin my work, Aleph. He's a slave to his passion. His head is filled with impulsive thoughts. I don't trust him. We can't trust him. I've done everything you've asked. Now it's time to do your part.
Ooh. Aleph responds with indifference to the physician's frustration, continuing his writing without pause. Hello, Richard. Welcome in. The squelching was a bit much, but it's fine. A type of split personality disorder like schizophrenia? Maybe. I think Aleph VA has done my favorite work in the game. The difference between characters is amazing. It's really good. Like, even though Aleph has like the same soft tone, okay, no. Aleph has like the soft tone that the Idealist had, but the grit and the deepness of Merlin. Because then you have, yeah, I think that's what's going on. Like, I mean, but then it's like, if they are the same person, then... Dang, okay. Is this like the case of like, I don't know...
I can't afford any further mistakes. No one
like,
can be permitted
like, you know,
to stop my experiment in the Panopticon.
What's the concept? Is it id, ego, and superego? I think that's what it is in psychology. Is that what's happening here? Is there only gonna be 3 of them?
I'll prove it to them.
Experiment.
That we have found the path to the ultimate answer.
But yeah, the idea is different, completely different, yes. Id, ego, and superego. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Okay, there's 2. There's 2 trails. Come on, where are you? On Xeno Defectors, I wonder if the tower inside the prison has seen this. Based on the information and the recent intelligence from Timekeeper Squad, it is confirmed that Xenos Defector Unit had entered Kamala Prison, which held numerous arcanists, and withdrew from Ushuaia on March 2nd. The operation clearly involved cooperation with Manus Vindictae. The current whereabouts of the defectors remains unclear, pending further intelligence from the Timekeeper Squad. The information is fragmented and primarily inferential. For the full reasoning behind the operation and additional details, please refer to attachments 428. Psychoanalysis, you've already an idea of personality, but it's about layers of consciousness. Yeah. Prison reform notes. Look, the smallest of clues, greatest of structures, built brick by brick. During the third Kamala Congress, Blank's daily dose of diazepam was reduced from 2 3/4 tablets to none, replaced with 2 classified poetry collection. Wait, A1675 and 60 chlorpromazine tablets to be taken 1.5 per day. 2 days, 11 hours, 8 minutes, 4 seconds later, an 8mm crack appeared on a bar of his cell, which is on the 2nd floor near the 3rd staircase and is the 8th cell from the left. He scraped off a 4x3mm fragment from the 32nd tile. Mentions of the other me increased from 3 times in 48 hours to 25 times in 48 hours. Ooh, 4 days, 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 8 seconds later, he transitioned from merely collecting manuscript paper to collecting manuscript paper and mirror fragments. Within the next 24 hours, he collected 11 mirrors, which totaled 103 shards. During the 6th Kamala Congress, Blank's supply of fluoxetine and fluorate was completely discontinued, replaced with fluor-classified L6759 literary selections and 4 rolls of 400cm bandages. Averaged 32 bangs against bars and walls per hour. The bandages were all used up within 4 days. 14 hours, 20 minutes, and 9 seconds, with an 89.3 centimeter loss in the water due to excessive ripping. Wrote 15 pages of poetry over 10 days, 6 hours, 8 minutes, and 3 seconds. Tore up 14 of those pages and swallowed the remaining one. Oh my god. Huh. It is a bit off since it applies a purely animalistic aspect, which I don't think any of them really represent. Oh, okay. No, that's totally fair. Yeah, I don't think it does sound like, but... Huh. Okay. I guess that I can only find out. Hamilton, is that you? Okay, the antmill. Node 10. This will be the final node. I probably won't do the trails. I'll do them like next stream. Oh hey, story again.
La cabaña con el techo azul estaba silenciosa como siempre. En un sueño fugaz, la investigadora de paracausalidad descubrió la verdad detrás del dado de Babilonia. Examinó cuidadosamente los patrones ocultos, como un astuto astrólogo rastrea los movimientos de las estrellas. Lo que pueda parecer errores o accidentes no niega las verdades del destino. Por el contrario, afirman su existencia. Solo pregúntale al gran Heráclito. En un universo no observado, el dado de Babilonia gira perpetuamente, dictando el destino de todos en un tiempo que es tanto infinitamente largo como
infinitely long and infinitely
corto.
short.
Mira, cerró los ojos. Respetaba la aleatoriedad de los números y el destino. Respetaba el juicio del dado. De lo contrario, se habría perdido sumisamente en los huecos del tiempo y bajaría para siempre como un fantasma en el olvido.
Oh boy. Aleph has hyperthymesia? Oh, I'd have to look that one up. I don't think I know about that specific one. In the solemn prison hall, under the half-light of the next day, the prisoners of Kamala gather. Octavia steps onto the podium with a stern expression. Oh hey! Is this gonna be the other trailer?
First,
the trailer.
Allow me to make one thing clear. I had absolutely nothing to do with what happened to the Idealist yesterday. I swear it on my career as a writer. As you all know, the Idealist and I are the representatives of the two factions of La Sociedad de Poetas de las Américas. As you also know, we have been at peace since the Let Sleeping Dogs Lie agreement was signed a few months ago.
It's glitching.
Despite our differing views, we have coexisted to this day under the watchful gaze of the Central Tower. Rest assured that we will work tirelessly to locate the missing
We have
Idealist.
investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing, basically.
Don't put so much pressure on yourself, Miss Octavia. His death wasn't your fault.
Sleeping Dogs was a good game. I started it and never got to finish it, but I agree.
After all,
the part that I did get to play was good.
He was the one who threw the first verbal dagger.
The verbal dagger! The murmurs cascading below reached the ears of the prisoners from another faction.
Show some respect, you morons.
Yo.
The Idealist is missing, not dead. I'm sure he'll show up in one piece before we know it.
Better face the hard truth now, Roberta. Though, I have to say, it won't be easy for you to find a new leader as mad as him.
Whoa. A polite cough from the hostess pauses the heated debate.
Please, everyone, quiet down. According to the agreement, today's Congress should have been chaired by the Idealist. Since he is still missing, I will be acting on his...
Pardon my lateness. Go ahead. I'm ready to moderate.
Unfamiliar footsteps break the regular pattern of events. The jailer leads her visitors to the entrance of the prison hall.
Miss Vert, I looked over the incarceration and visitor records from the past 6 months.
It's not a dirt nap, he's just resting his eyes. He's fine, I'm sure he's fine.
There was no mention of anyone named Doris.
Novel aside, pretty ironic that this time the more behaved party head wears more shackles than the unrealier one.
Then it seems only the physician knows the whereabouts of Dr. Dorez.
Dorez!
Miss Jailer, we need to meet with the physician. It's important.
Listen, you really shouldn't take the inmates' ramblings too seriously.
Considering the identity of the person before her, the jailer softens her tone. Oh my god.
But if it's as critical as you say, I'll make another request later. That said, I'm afraid the meeting won't happen for at least a few days.
Understood.
For now, please join us for today's Congress.
It could be commentary that chains are allowed
literary
on
salons
the
like this every day? This place is practically a
chains
writer's
allowed on
paradise.
are the ones that stay on. Yes. I mean, she chose to like listen to their rules, right? Like she made a deal with the jailer and whatnot.
So, you're the host of the salon, Octavia? I say we set aside our differences and have a titillating literary discussion.
You've come at the right time. You may serve as witnesses for the Congress alongside the jailer, like a citizen's jury in a court.
Your suggestion aligns with the congressional rules. Very well.
Oh.
Huh? Congress? Witnesses? Isn't this a salon? Which topic are we discussing? Literary theories? Schools? Principles? Languages? Oh, narrative perspectives?
None of those.
Octavia lowers her head, giving her questioner a long and deep look.
This Congress is about the randomness of fate, Miss Recoleta.
Fate?
Randomness of fate?
As she sinks into confusion and bewilderment, the jailer's voice rises into a triumphant introduction.
Dear visitors from the Foundation, allow me to introduce the Kamala Congress. What happened yesterday was merely a brief anomaly. In the Panopticon, spontaneous order among the inmates is the norm, and the Kamala Congress serves as its truest reflection.
Spontaneous order?
Yes. Through the Congress, the inmates assign and distribute medication, communal duties, and rest periods. They are entirely self-regulated.
Her tone is filled with pride. The future is not yet written. There is no
I
fate,
hereby
but what we make
announce
for
the
ourselves.
commencement of
True.
the 7th Kamala Congress.
Here we go. I'm so curious. Huh? As her words fall, Octavia takes out a worn lottery box and a small trinket from her hand. The prisoners move in perfect order like a swarm of ants, so that's why it's called ant.
A cardboard box, and is that a paper die? It has 20 sides.
Huh?
Oh, Recoletta's like,
carefully
hey!
examine hidden patterns, much like an astute astrologer tracks the movements of the stars.
Isn't this
the Die of Babylon? Let's go D&D! From somewhere in the audience, the girl unconsciously mumbles a revelation.
Isn't this just like the Die of Babylon? The MacGuffin that weaves through the entire plot? The infinite symbiote of fate? And the symbol that compresses time into a shriveled circle?
Yo, this music though.
What may
Is this
seem
what we
like
get for
errors or accidents
the radio?
doesn't negate
I
the
hope so.
verities of destiny.
Wait, do we even get one?
On the contrary, they affirm its very existence. Just ask the great Heraclito.
Oh?
In an unobserved universe, the die spins in perpetuity.
Oh my god, okay, her story literally is coming to life.
Dictating the fate of all in time that is both infinitely long and infinitely short?
Girl!
Look, I've closed my eyes. I respect the randomness of numbers and destiny.
Oh!
I respect the die's judgment.
Oh, this is like D&D! Isn't that like the whole premise? You basically act accordingly to what the die tells you. Whatever you roll is how things go. Octavia saying the exact words the story said. I love. Yeah, it's cool. As the prisoner recites their announcement, the author's voice becomes more and more sluggish.
Otherwise, we will acquiesce
Oh!
to lose ourselves in the gaps of time and wander forever as ghosts in oblivion.
Telling you guys, you're about to drink again. Omniscient reader's viewpoint.
I don't understand what's going on. Oh, but the irony that I probably have more idea what's going on than anyone here.
Oh my god! She's such a really Kim Dokcha! Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Miss Recoleta, this is all in your novel, isn't it?
I wonder how the Aperonites would feel about this.
I'm afraid so. The recitations, the references to an astrologer
Although I guess she's
and Heraclito,
Hansuyon, but
they couldn't possibly be just a coincidence. Then...
we love gambling.
Will they look to the die to dictate their fate?
Yeah, everyone should just chug. It's not gonna stop. I'm literally like having fun. Hi, Murdoch! The girl's audible shock does not affect the proceedings on stage. The Congress continues.
I shall perform the first roll. Its result will determine the
I know, I'm like,
subsequent
my
roll
water
order for
bottle's
this
almost out too.
Congress.
The hostess tosses the 20-sided die into the cardboard box and begins shaking it rhythmically.
The result is 5. This check complies with the prerequisite conditions of the ruling of the die, and the standard roll order has been established.
We love Gamba. Why else do we keep getting sucked into these games? True.
Inmate Jose, please come forth. You are the first in the initiative order. Therefore, fate's judgment shall
initiative
fall
is
upon
glitchy.
you before all else.
Me? Oh, okay.
Rural. The prisoner steps forward, taking the fragile box in his hands, shaking it to roll the die of absurd fate inside. Inmate Jose, roll for initiative. The die stops, and just like that, a simple number decides his fate. 17.
It's 17! Ah, what a wonderful number! 17! Like an oasis in an endless desert.
Oh.
The result is 17, and the score combination 6 + 4 + 4 + 3.
What the heck?
According to the ruling of the die, he shall receive 60 risperidone tablets, 40 clozapine tablets, and 40 diazepam tablets. Additionally, he will assume the role of cultural manager of the Comala Congress. Before he takes office, inmate Jose must clean the first restroom for the next 7 days.
Oh.
Wonderful. I'll gladly clean the toilet. I've got the brooms here, the toilet detergent, oh, and the toilet brush too.
Oh, he does kind of sound like Mr. Duncan, sort of.
I have been waiting for this opportunity. As cultural manager, I will speak with every
If the Apparenites were here,
the Komala memoir.
I know, I really want to know what happens if they roll a 1. What happens?
Ignite.
Do they just get evicted?
Next is inmate Eduardo. Please come forth.
The whole building implodes. The man in question is a nervous mess. His gaze flickers, his eyebrows fight for a space on his forehead, and his teeth clash against each other in turmoil.
But I can't remember the
See,
ruling of the
his
die.
hair is so detailed.
I can't remember anything. Damn it. Sorry, Senora Octavia, but I don't think I can do this. I didn't get any medication in the last Congress. I've had multiple episodes. It's like my brain's jammed or something.
Oh my god, are they deciding who gets the medication because their rations are running out by Gamba?
It's all right, inmate Eduardo. It's easy. You don't need to know the rules to roll the die. Give me your hand, I'll help you.
That's fucked up. The prisoner follows suit, hands trembling as she shakes the box. The only thing he can do. I've heard a fellow streamer interpret this ceremony as metaphor for each person's starting conditions in life being random. Ah.
My sincerest apologies, inmate Eduardo. The die dictates that you must voluntarily descend into the sewers and write the thematic keyword that currently causes you the most anxiety on the walls.
Ah. I mean, it makes sense if it is like each person's starting conditions, because it is like random. It is like fate is technically, I don't know, it's never predetermined. At least that's what I think.
Thank you very much, Miss Octavia.
Banished to the sewers! Salute!
I think my head's about to split in half. I need
This
a
poor
moment to
guy.
rest before I head down there and fulfill my destiny.
This is not your destiny. It's just a freaking die. This is crazy. Clutching his head, the prisoner leaves, his steps heavy, his hands empty. But his brow finally falling at ease. Is it truly random if predetermined? I don't think it's predetermined. Banished to the sewers and no medication.
Jailer, are you really letting them make every decision with the roll of a die?
This is crazy.
Eduardo is clearly in a much more dire condition than Jose. The medication should have been given to him.
As I said, this is how the inmates of the Panopticon maintain order. The physician periodically provides medication, food, and other
This is
necessities,
crazy.
and the inmates distribute them in this spontaneous and efficient manner.
Damn. The book seems to... That's true, that's true.
Neither authority nor violence is involved in this process. This is what sets Komala apart from all other
boy.
custodial facilities.
Because you guys decide by roll of die?
Is that it? You abdicate all agency to the roll of a paper die and call it the randomness of fate? What kind of sick joke is this?
Gacha in prison Merlin is so base. No!
Please calm down, Recoleta.
Yo, this
is the method that
this
the inmates
chapter is
have
too meta
collectively
for me.
decided to recognize. They're prepared to face the possible sacrifices that it brings. This isn't about you or me. It's not our place to interfere with a procedure that has been proven both pragmatic and effective. My duty is to assist the inmates in maintaining order through the methods that they
Gacha
have
maxing is
established.
crazy.
And yours is to witness their self-governance.
I
not
remember
judge
when I played Disco Elysium and Baldur's Gate 3, I feel like I've always rolled low, no matter what I did. Blue Hawk taking shots at their own genre. The jailer takes a deep breath. Oh my god, this music though. The violin. Her words clearly meant to convince herself as much as anyone listening.
If everything somehow unfolds as it does in my novel, then every roll was already predetermined. Vertin, do you remember the story I told you last night? The odds of both success and failure were consecutively multiplied.
I remember.
As soon as a character experiences a failure, they continue to suffer failures in an endless chain reaction. None of Eduardo's future dice rolls will ever result in a number higher than 10.
That's actually so sad. Poor Eduardo.
At this rate, this system, this sociedad, ruled by the dice of Babylon, is bound to collapse.
She looks around, realizing that her words, weighty as they seem to her, have garnered no attention.
Eduardo will never receive any medication.
Poor Eduardo!
The moment he writes the keyword on the wall could very well be the moment he spells out his own death.
Oh no, poor Eduardo.
No, I can't let this happen. I have to do something.
Recoleta rushes to the stage.
Wait, Miss Recoleta, what are you doing?
Damn! Yeah, it's pretty much fixed if it is going according to Recoleta's novel. Well, there's 2 trails! Oh god. Okay, I think we can do these ones. These ones are pretty short. These should be short. I thought they were going to be another one.
Appreciate the idea of taking orders from an accursed
Doris'
die.
trail.
A skilled commander would never rely on luck to make decisions.
Igor!
On the battlefield, the distance for every maneuver should be clear and precise. Not 2 numbers with a D in the middle. Unless you're looking to invite a mutiny.
The trails in this chapter are so much. Yeah, it's a lot. Is this in the second person? I don't think so. I think it's more like just talking to you. Yeah, this will be the wrap up. I think this is a good place to wrap up.
If a die with such power were placed in a soldier's hand,
dive into darkness.
I'm pretty sure they'd roll it and let it decide their destiny.
Luck won't always be on your side. Luck is never on my side, except in reverse 1999, apparently.
Exactly. There's no good luck without bad luck. Just as a coin must have 2 sides. Luck essentially defines one's entire life. And whether it's make or break, life or death, the die will keep on rolling. Of course, dice aren't the only tools used to play with fate. Coins, lotteries, even shells on the
Free
beach
will
can
is a
all serve
mistake.
the
Return to
same
Gamba.
purpose. Thanks to the randomness of fate, a Babylonian may rise to be a proconsul one day and fall into slavery the next.
Some tragedies could have been avoided.
Well, that's where historians come in. With a little creative editing of the history books, even the random rolls of a die can suddenly make sense. What were once avoidable tragedies are rebranded as reasonable incidents, or even desirable outcomes.
At least the roll of a die is impartial. Shells like from Nicoteo? Oh god.
You're starting to sound like a gambler.
We're already a gambler! Yo, why is this chapter calling us out?
But even gamblers, after hitting a hot streak or a losing spell, start to convince themselves that they've figured out the grand pattern behind games of chance. It isn't just gamblers either. Witches tried to influence fate through rituals and charms. Ancient mathematicians calculated probabilities on paper. Some even wrote books on game theory. Meanwhile, others suspected there were cheaters among them. I just hope these high rollers unite to confront the demon who holds the laws of the universe, the past, present, and future, in its claws, and give it a well done and a slap in the face.
Gacha gamers are modern digital gamblers. So close to pity now, just one more. La 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 la. I'm not listening. Don't have a problem. You're talking in circles today.
Haven't I always? It's just that today, the die rolled a peculiar number.
Is it number 8?
But all things considered, I prefer the other kind of commander. The die is cast, but regardless of what number has been rolled, it's time to cross the river.
We do have a pity system. In my last favorite gacha, I didn't, and it only felt fair because no unit was limited. Reedy! Oh my god, hello! Welcome in! Hope you're having a best day in stream. No, I hope you're having the best day. Thank you so much for dropping by. We're actually just wrapping up. We're just doing a few more trails. Oh, that actually unlocked that. Okay. This is the last one. Treatments. Entry 303. The transformation of quantity into quality is the greatest realization of method of exhaustion. But yeah, it's really funny that they're calling out gamblers while we're playing a gacha game right now. Because it is true. Technically, the gacha system is kind of rigged, like, you know, like a casino slot machine or whatever. December 1st, number 704733. Each person is uniformly allocated 1 dose of club. Okay, I'm just not gonna pronounce these medicine names. 1 dose, 1 dose. December 3, 704, 710, 712, 730, 732, 733. Each person is uniformly allocated 3 doses. Oh, 3 doses of both medicine. Each person is uniformly allocated 6 doses and 11 doses of Rubicon? 1 medicine, please. This whole chapter is basically a BP self-insert, basically. It's designed to keep you going for as long as possible. Yeah. It's why, like, even though I play these games and I like the gacha games I play, I can never like fully wholeheartedly recommend them if someone is like bad at managing their expectations in a gambling system, like with a gambling system. I would never recommend. But you know, if you play and you're like, you know, if you can control yourself and resist the FOMO and the temptation, then yes, the like Reverse is like one of my favorite games. At least the Reverse is very generous, I would say. Like definitely one of the more generous games gachas that I've played. Dose goes up but number of people goes down. Oh, you know what, I didn't even notice that. Exposure therapy, they'll figure it out eventually. Oh god. Logic tells us to stop, but the euphoria brain chemistry tells us to keep going. Yes. Is that why they named the legacy unit buffs Euphoria? Yeah, I love gachas. That's why I'm a gacha unit. Just gotta go drop 1 more life savings to get this and I'll be good. God, no. Ugh. Man, I was bad in the beginning. I think I told you guys this before. I was a crazy whale in GBF. Never again. Actually in Genshin too. Never again. I haven't actually whaled for a unit in so long. I haven't bought any of the packs. Yeah. I think I bought it like for the only time I bought it in Reverse is because I wanted the I wanted this. I only bought it because I wanted this. I wanted the suitcase, the Chinatown suitcase thingy, because it's very pretty. I'm like, oh, I don't have enough of the currency. I guess I'm buying it. So that's the only time. That's the only time I bought it. But yeah, as long as you can afford rent is fine. But you need to farm Eternals? No, a Paranite. No! At least for Eternals, they were mostly free unless you were like impatient that you can buy them. But yeah. So whaling was your Apple 1 in 11. Yeah. Remember years ago someone dropped close to $1 million? What the heck? I could never. I don't even want to You didn't use your clear drops? I did not. I just bought it. Because it was only like $3, I think, or something like that. I was like, it's only $3. It's fine. So I was just like, I'll just buy it. Because I only buy skins here and the monthly pass. I haven't really bought the battle pass. Like, I think the only time I had the battle pass was when people donated super chats for me to buy the battle pass. Yeah. But yeah, $1 million, that's crazy. On Farmville, of all things. That's wild. But yes, I am mostly... I can't really call myself F2P because I buy the monthly pass. But yeah, mostly not really a whale anymore. I think even like my last
no question, but
maxed out character, Blade from Honkai Star Rail, it was only made possible because Ratsy was throwing gems at primos at me. Not primos. Jades, sorry. Getting confused. But yes. Microtransactions can be obscuring to people too. It's only $1, they said, for the 100th time. Yeah, I keep track of it. Like, I have like whenever I spend something, I actually keep track of like my whatever I spend for the month now. So I have like, I can see visually how much I've spent on something. I have a budget. I have a budget for the gacha, and it literally only has enough for little bits. I don't really buy the big packs or whatever anymore. But yeah, thank you guys for coming today. Thank you. I don't feel bad. I don't keep track, so I don't feel bad. It's fine. I mean, as long as you're aware of like your limits, I think that's the most anyone can ask for. Like, you can spend, it's your income, it's your money, you can spend it however you decide to. So yeah, as long as you're aware of your own limits, so it's fine. I'm just hoping that they'll re-release the Chinatown suitcase in the Miracle Mart. Yeah, I hope so too. Like, I was like, oh, I mean, because I had enough from buying the monthly pass. Like, you get like some credits, like paid currency from buying the monthly pass. So I almost had it, but then I just needed like, I don't know, like $3 more worth. But yeah, spend for Silo S6. Abby, I feel like you've maxed me out and then some already. If I was a real gacha unit. But yes, as long as everyone spends responsibly, I don't care. Like, you guys can do whatever, it's fine. It's your money. Spend it however you want. I would never shame anyone for like whaling. It's like, whatever, dude. You can do whatever you want. Because I whaled too and it was fun. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. That is gonna be it for today's stream. I will be streaming Reverse again next week. It's probably gonna be a Saturday this time, so yeah. Abby wants that C6 silo unit. Yes. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Yeah, I'll post my schedule on the Discord, so if you're not already part of the Discord, feel free to join. Here's the link. It is 18+ only though, so please respect that. But we do have a Reverse 99 channel, so everyone can talk there. You get that, Russ? I'm good. Oh my god, yes! And we also get, you know, weekly kitten photos from Murdoch. So if you guys want to hang out and see the cute kitten photos in the Discord, please feel free to check that out. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll be posting my schedule there and also on YouTube. So I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye guys! No, thank you for hanging out with me as always. Thank you. But yes, I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Bye.